and dirty's meaner than clean.
Let's all lend a helping hand. Mario can't do it alone. He'll spray his water to fly around and clean the sludge that's on the ground.
'Cause clean is better than dirty, and dirty's meaner than clean.
Super Mario Sunshine, only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
켄타키에 마요트라 우마 우마 파 오리지널 치킨야 에브리데이 오토쿠 럼피스 거리시찬 나라 히토리즈메 시차우세 럼피스 덕대 걸바 민나노 히로데 런러시 피스 렛츠 파티 서시대 와스레 찰그레 피스 피스 와와와와 대빵 우마 우마 파 겨 켄타키 스타일
Check this out. What am I, a monkey? You could zoom in, zoom out, change angles. Go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do. Here we go! This place is really sweet. Whoa, I'm out of here.
Change the system. ABC.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me is you.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Bros., where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the voluntary recall of this Pokemon Pokeball. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. The safety of your child is of the utmost importance to us.
このおもちゃ工場から生まれたミニマリオが大ヒット。売り切れ続出。そこにあいつがやってきた。アクションで謎を解きミニマリオを取り戻そう。ゲームボーイアドバンスマリオ vs ドンキーコング。
Oh, whoa. Hello, everybody. My name is Lana Usagi, girl of your dreams, harbinger of your nightmares, and your computer is about to explode. How are you guys doing today? How is it all going on? It is a very rainy day here in overcast Ireland. But I hope you guys are having a nice day, wherever you are in the world. Watching a stream in China, literally. Well, I guess I found you at a very Chinese point in your life. Why is there just a recall PSA in the middle of the ads? Because it's usually like the idea is it's supposed to play after like the big hype Pokemon ad where they're like, hey, get the Pokeballs, get all the Pokemon Magnet Burger King toys, get it all right now, get the Pikachu stuff, get it all, get all the Pokemon. But and then it goes like, oh yeah, people died because of that. Do you want to know something awesome? One sec, I'll be right back. One sec, there's something. Let me grab something. So you know those original like Pokemon Pokeball things, right? Mention my warning, any spoilers just pertaining to this content that hasn't appeared or have. Yes, exactly. Listen to head screener. So those Pokeballs, right, that came with Burger King toys, they killed people. All the little toys were kept in these little Pokeballs, and I have one right here. These are an actual like proper suffocation hazard. So like, just the way they're made, they don't have a circle on it. I'm looking at mine now because I have one, and you can literally just like I could put it. Oh my god! Whoa! It almost got stuck to my face there. It's not if it almost got stuck to an adult woman's face, you can see why like several children died because of it. Anyway, how are you guys doing? With the spoiler rules in the top corner, so you don't have to say it each stream. Yeah, but it's a part of the rules anyway of the channel. Like when people subscribe, they they get like the little message. It goes like, "Hey, read the rules," and then they go like, "Okay," and then they join. But yeah, depending on the severity of the spoiler, can be I'm like, oh my god, Dante turns lesbian. Dante turns well. There's a lot of absurdities within that claim, but yeah, that's why I use the Pokeball thing. But yeah, I hope you guys are getting good sleep and everything like that too. That's also important. Hope you guys are staying hydrated too. I have barely any organs inside me after today's judo training. Holy shit, my joints. Jesus. Yeah, judo training's gotta be fucking... It's gotta be another breed. Alright. But yeah, welcome back to Limbus Company. Obviously, we were playing this 2 days ago. We are now on Kanto 8. We have just started it, because in the last stream we also had to finish the intervallo that preceded it. They call me the Hongler, the way I be hongling it. The way I be honging this lure. Honglerton. Alexander Honglerton. Yeah, I'm gonna save up my lunacy. I haven't pulled in a bit, though. I kind of miss pulling. I haven't pulled since Walpurg. But, man. I don't know, I got the gambler's itch. I got the gambler's itch is coming in. It's gonna be like, Lana, please. It's like, it's calling to me, like, the lunacy. It's like the Green Goblin mask. It's like... Come, Lana, please. Spend money. You have time to start this season stuff before 17th September. Yeah. Hey, at least, I cannot believe, dude. I cannot believe that fucking... I cannot believe Kanto 10 is coming out on the day Fortune's Weave does. RIP any Fire Emblem fans who are also Limbus Company fans, aka me, but thankfully I'm not caught up yet. Yeah, but I won't be playing that's a Thursday. I'm not going to be streaming that day anyway, but the day after I won't be streaming either because I want to give myself like a day off after that just to play Fortune's Weave. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll stream it because like I'm probably not going to get it on launch day, knowing how these fucking pre-orders work. You also been bound for a daily login event starting on Thursday. Oh, are we? Okay. Starting on Thursday, so that's tomorrow. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll try to make the best of it, I suppose. I'll try and get. Thankfully, I'm not on vacation, so I can still like do logins and shit. God, it's coming into this from like fucking from Hell's Chicken, where it's like, and it's just like. So beautiful. Doctor, she's so beautiful. It's country music, buzz, sit down. I can't wait to hear what the Millie song is. It's apparently called, the song is apparently called Tien Tien. I haven't heard it before. However, I've heard 10 seconds of it. I also heard, I don't know if it's from Limbus, but I did hear a Millie song while scrolling Instagram. I see, it was like a meme about Ryoshu that had it. And there was a Millie song that people keep using on Instagram. And again, I don't know if it's the song for Kanto 9, but it goes like, now I know that pain can it kind of goes like that. That's the big part where it's like, now I know. Oh, that's the song from Kanto 9. Okay. I wasn't sure what it was from. Yes, that's her Kanto song. Okay. Thanks, Instagram. Well, you could blame it. Thankfully, I haven't heard... It's the ending, so it's like the pass on. Wait, is it the ending song or is it the, like, boss song? I've only heard that bit, and I've only heard it, like, a few times. And it's only that, like, snippet that like, Limbus folks on Instagram use. Like, there'll be a meme about Ryoshu or something. Keep in mind, I am spoiled on some things from Kanto 9 now. Like, I am spoiled on some things just from proximity of, you know, my girlfriend being, like, a Ryoshu VA. In the fandom. So, you know, you kind of come into contact with certain things. I'm not gonna say, like, well, I don't know if I should say or not. Again, there might be people who are experiencing this alongside me. But it's only, like, minor plot points. I don't know major, like, I don't really know what happens in Kanto 9 at all. I just know certain things that are small. Like, okay, here's one thing I know, because this is the lesser big thing. I know Moses and Ezra show up in person. I know that happens. Tian Tian means all day. I'm Chinese / H Corp citizen. I see, okay. Yeah, but that's the one. I know Ezra and Moses have, like, actual portraits and shit. Like, they show up. That's one of the things I know. The other thing I know is a little bit bigger, but I don't know how, like, how early in they tell you about it. But it's all I will see it is a character detail about Ryoshu. That's it. That's what I know. If you know, you know. If you can pick up on what I'm putting down, yeah. Imagine once one is all caught up on Limbus, she'll play. Yeah, I want to do something like that. Hello, Mao Zedong. Welcome. Welcome, Maoist Faust. Wow, I didn't know Faust was a Maoist. I was unaware of her game. Or Mao Faust, whoever runs China these days. Yeah, Mao Faust is in fact the General Secretary of China. Move over, Xi Jinping. We have Mao Faust right now. Alright. Pedals. God, do you remember this? Library of Ruin absolutely destroyed my sanity, by the way. Yeah, it destroyed a lot of folks' sanity. Watching Snow play it was, certainly, time. By the way, did you guys know Snow went live directly opposite me? Actually insane. I'm so angry at her. I'm so cross. Literally, I went live, and then the moment I went live, I got a notification on my tablet that she was live too. And she's playing fucking Choicer Voicer, and that's what I'm doing on Friday. So she obviously ripped me off, as you can see. Evil and fucked up. Incredibly evil and fucked up. Kanto 10 will probably be released. Oh, yeah. Kanto 10 is probably going to be the one I play before we're caught up. Time to even check out this other streamer. Damn it, this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to fucking vampire away all my viewers. Just so she could... Oh god, ew, sorry. I just noticed I was speaking like Sparksy for a sec, ew. I was doing like the Sparksy thing where it's like, oh my viewers! That shit. Ugh, that's what happens when you play too much Star Rail, folks. Don't let it get to your head. Despite some troubles on the way, it seemed that we managed to... Oh yeah, oh, oof. Are you guys ready for Lana's shitty pronunciation of Chinese names? Because that's what this stream is going to be. There's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of strange, angry white woman attempts to pronounce names from a language she does not speak. Do not let that Valley Girl possess you. That shit's like the second circle of hell. I already chose to let a Valley Girl possess me the moment I decided to, like, instead of hanging out with people my age in school, I decided, what if I just, like, watched, like, 6 hours of Game Grumps every day? And then spend the entirety of quarantine, like, listening to Game Grumps and, I don't know, fucking playing Hyrule Warriors and Animal Crossing. There's so many clips about Kanto 9 and Kanto 8 final boss fight because yeah, don't worry, we'll get there. the HONGYUAN. I'm so sorry. Honglu's old home.
시간이 얼마 남지 않았네요.
We're running out of time before the entirety of the nation, before like 1.5 billion people find Lana and kill her. Met the Chinese daddy. What do you think of him? I really liked him. He's really cool. He seems very villainous, and I'm going to, and nobody confirm this because headscreen will immediately like castrate you. I'm going to assume in my head right now he is the final boss.
파우스트 씨, 제 작전의 핵심은 이미 이해하셨겠죠?
How's the audio, by the way? I too, Moss can also do that. Hang on, how's the... Just needed to turn up the audio on my end.
그리 보기 좋은 광경은 아닐 거라 예상합니다.
Oh, 1 second, hang on. I'm having a little bit of glitching. Oof, 1 sec. Shit, I knocked over my Serena push. I'm hearing a little bit of like in the audio. 1 second. All right, let's see if that fixes the issue. Whoa! Where's the audio? Okay, there we go. Kaden likes sweets more, but maybe she would like spicy noodles, you know, because she's a kid. Kids will not like spicy noodles. Kids wouldn't, I would never, I don't think I've ever seen a kid like eating like bulldog or something. Sorry, Faust, I had my cursor on your bosom.
핵심은 그들이 여러분을 죽이려 들어도 당황하지 않고 기다리는 것이 있답니다.
I hate the word bosom so much. So I just didn't exist as a kid? No, you didn't. You were born as an adult and you were given fake memories. I hate to tell you this, but that is unfortunately the reality you have been dealt.
질의 겁을 먹고 처리하라는 명이 떨어질 수도 있겠죠. 하지만 홍원의 가주를 심사하는 자의 담력이 그 정도는 아닐 거라 생각합니다.
Turn the game up a little bit. There are dishes that are sweet in China consumed in a normal Chinese restaurant as lunch dinner. Oh, we got like Chinese brunch?
그렇죠.
Or
상대의
dunch?
그릇이
I don't
크기만 하다면야.
Whoa.
뭔 얘기야?
그럼 다음 연락은 1차전을 무사히 마친 후에 하는
Wait, what? You can't just drop this off after going like, oh yeah, there's an execution nearby. After that cryptic exchange with Faust, Sode, I'm going to say Sode from now on. Sode leaped gracefully off the moving palanquin as Heathcliff murmured in his half-sleep. We watched her grow smaller and smaller in the distance as the distance between us grew. But what really caught our eyes were the scattered humans that the restructuring day had evicted from their homes. They were trying to drag their broken bodies off the road, sobbing and writhing. Say souse. She got the souse. You know that one XX Tentacion song? Sauce on that, I can't say the word. Got the sauce on that word that Lonnet could not say. I got sauce. Blah, 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 blah. You know that one song? It was from like his post-death album. That one. But we're at some parts of China's atmosphere. It's literally sitting in front of an open oven. As in the ozone layer. I haven't heard talk of the ozone layer in many moons, despite the fact that it has been rendered asunder.
차라리 반복하여 경험에 익숙해짐을 추천하고 싶군.
홍루 씨는 집에 돌아가시는 소감이 어때요?
I don't know why. How do you feel about blushing randomly after asking that? Sinclair changed the subject.
말이라고 하냐? 복잡하겠지.
Yeah, Heathcliff would know.
그냥 다시 돌아갈까 생각만 수백 번 했다고.
So going to the dentist in it.
마력의 문을 두들겼는데.
First part of this concept was somewhat slow, but it really picks up around the end of part 1. I'm enjoying it so far, but it is quite slow. Heathcliff came to a suffocating stop, his voice trembling lightly as he did so. The other sinners stared at him in confused silence.
뭔데요? 말을 왜 하다가 마는?
Wow, look at these cool windows. I think we can swap them out with her images. What the fuck? Trust me, it will. I quickly tried to swerve from the subject again, but all I got was Ishmael's scolding glare that seemed to wordlessly tell me, not the time.
기억나요? 각자의 희노애락이 있었던 도시로 향했을 때 여러분들은 모두 버스에서 각자의 풍경을 보고 있었으니까요. 로자 씨는 계속 어설프게 농담을 하시려고 했고 싱클레어 씨는
Yeah, that's what she does.
삼키려고 하셨죠.
You did your best to not cry. Rhodia, you tried to pick us all up with jokes. Sinclair, you personally tried really well not to cry. It's still heartbreaking to know that him and Dante regularly check in with each other to they both remember. Remember again? I don't know. They were trying to remember. Fuck, Matthew? I don't know. I don't know.
오랫동안 눈을 감으셨어요.
I haven't met Matthew in the actual Book of Wuthering Heights yet. Still waiting on him.
이스마엘 씨는 호수를 내려다보면서 계속 혼잣말을 하셨고 히스클리프 씨는 잔뜩 겁을 먹어서 머리를 수없이 매만지셨어요.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've really been watching us closely, huh? Are you the mole? Also, Rhodia doesn't look it, but she's over 6 foot. And she can backhand the shit out of a person, as she should. We're going to forever commit to the bet. What bet?
저는 말이죠. 다들 각자마다 모아둔 꽃잎들이 있다고 생각해요.
And that's the name of the chapter.
그런 걸 왜 모아?
그러면 아직 버리지 않고 있는 것뿐이죠.
It's such a fucking shot to my ego whenever I meet like a woman taller than me in real life though. Like anytime I see another girl, because like I'm a tall girl, right? I'm like 5'10", but like anytime I see one that's taller than me, I'm like, ah, God, the one thing that makes me really stand out in rooms taken from me by this Amazonian giantess that stands before me. There was a lot of that in Barcelona. Fucking people in Barcelona are super tall. I felt like a tiny little fucking European there, even though we were all Europeans, but I felt like I was specifically 5'10" is tall for a girl. Yeah, it's pretty tall, at least here. I assume like in fucking Scandinavia where like everyone is like a 7 foot tall and they're Goliaths, then yeah. There was still a transparent smile on his face, but I think I saw Bering's sinking shadow behind it. What height is Honglu, by the way? Oh. Rhodia is almost 6 feet. Oh, wait. She could be the height of me then, if she's almost 6 foot. The moment I felt that, a familiar light came into view, and I immediately understood what was going on. The golden bow is close, and it is resonating with Honglu's fathoms. What? Oh my God, please tell me we're finally getting a Honglu flashback. Are we finally getting something that isn't just him going like, yeah, sometimes my family would make me eat horse. Just sometimes they do that. 170, how much is that in inches?
나 죽고 난 후 묻어줄 사람 누구일까? 봄은 가고 어여쁜 얼굴도 늙어가면 꽃은 지고 사람도 가니 서로 알 길 없구나.
5'10". Wow, so Honglu's my height. Okay.
배우기는 왜 항상 이해하기 어려운 시만 읊어?
Oh, so that's Honglu. Okay.
늙지 않을 방법 같은 건 널렸지 않았어? 머리카락이 희게 새지 않아도 봄은 지나가니까. 꽃잎들은 왜 네가 손수 치우고 있는 거야? 물에 띄어보내면 되잖아. 손에 흙도 다 묻을 텐데. 아까운 말 하지 마라, 오라버니.
They speak with an exceptional amount of prose for children, I gotta say. Kids these days will be like fucking like, TSPMO, why don't you throw that shit in the Skibbity River? Kids don't even say Skibbity anymore. What am I talking about? Only if they're being ironic. I could pick him up and fold him. I know what I must do. Don't fold Honglu.
이건 추억이야. 비 오는 날의 추억. 그러니까 버리지 않을 거야.
Once and probably been enchanted. Yeah, that's true.
그리고 흘러내려가 버리게 되면 꽃을 더럽히게 되잖아.
Chinese households, of course, use smart. Yeah, that is also true. I don't think like in well-educated, like in general well-educated, like upper crust households, people would be like kind of speaking like babbling at this point. They would be pretty like well-spoken.
부욱 오라버니도 부디 품에 있던 잎을 전부 흩어놓지는 마.
Honglu, is there anyone you miss here at the HONGYUAN?
네, 없네요.
어떻게 그럴 수가 있어요? 가족들이랑
Of course, Sinclair's the one who takes an issue with that, because he's like, what the fuck? Wait, your family's alive, but you don't even miss them. Rhodia is... Oh my god, she could be taller than me.
글쎄요.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
구태여 그리운 마음을 가질 연유는 없으니까요.
Do you still treasure your petals?
아니요. 출가하면서 전부 흩뿌리고 왔답니다.
Well, if that ain't a metaphor.
그래서 이젠 비 오는 날에는 아무
I see.
도신 거죠? 단테님.
God, what a fucking beautiful way to word that, Jesus. Oh, hold up, is his writing this fire?
제 기억을.
She's exactly 6 foot. Yeah, she's like my dad's height. I did. Honglu laughed. He wasn't surprised or angry that I peered into his memories.
홍루 씨의 부모님은 어떤 분이세요? 아니면 그 종종 언급하셨던 할머니라는 분이라던가.
So I think there was a taller character. Yeah, Merceau, right? Sinclair added carefully. Maybe he was trying to commiserate, tenuous as that connection might have been. We were headed to his home to meet his family anyway.
두 분 다 이치에 밝으셔요.
What if I ever got Project Moon game where we explode the ad skirts since we... Maybe. I mean, there's like a city manager type game in the works right now. So maybe.
할머니는 항상 저를 아껴주셨고요. 어머니도 아버지도 저를 아껴주셨죠. 어? 아, 거의 다 도착했나 봐요. 정원이 보이네요.
Oh! This is one massive garden.
본가 안으로 들어가려면 아직 조금 남았어요. 옛날엔 정원에서 사슴이나 토끼들도 뛰놀았거든요.
이거 산책하려면 하루 종일도 걸을 수 있겠는데.
It looks so dark. How could you live a happy life when you're surrounded by like seafoam green air? I think you wanted my heart to count to 7, was it? Boost? Merceau is like 6'2" or 6 foot. Jesus. Send random gangs of fixers out here to eat shit and die. I like how that got held because they were like, "Are you saying eat shit and die, Talana?" There's another tall girl in Limbus company. Is it Ezra? Is Ezra that tall? I don't know.
주로 저는 제가 살던 방 주위에서만 다녔어요. 여러모로 위험하니까요.
It's dangerous. Why?
잘못된 길을 걷다가는 예상치 못한 사람도 만날 수 있고.
The stranger danger. You're like fucking 30, Honglu. Jesus Christ. You gotta be careful. You don't want to talk to strangers. You know. Ezra possibly. Ezra's so tall. She's 6'2". Ezra's 6'2". Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that's the type of like whenever I'm like whenever I'm out in public and I see like an insanely tall woman ahead of me, I'm just like, ah, god damn it. It's nice at conventions though, because it lets me blend in easier.
그냥 마당에서 달리다가 무릎 깨질 수도 있고 나뭇가지 얼굴 좀 긁히고 그러는 거지.
Eat shite on the pavement.
히스클리프 씨라면 자유롭게 달리셨을 것 같아요. 그래도 항상 조심하는 편이 좋아요. 제가 5살 때는 나뭇가지에 누가 치명적인 독을 발라놓았어요. 히스클리프 씨처럼 뛰노는 걸 좋아하는 동생이 있었는데 우연인지 딱 그
Developers of Outer Worlds released beautiful posters of places from the game. Bad news. They're $80 for an A4 poster. For a poster? Like, is it just paper? Or is it like a display thing where it's like carved or whatever?
어떻게 되었는가?
If they're charging 80 for just like a piece of paper, then that's kind of fucking wild, even if it's like laminated or matte or whatever.
괜찮아졌을 거예요. 수빈이 백반만 자고 나면 괜찮아질 거라고 했거든요.
It's museum grade cotton paper. That sounds like a lot of shite. I'm sorry. Oh, it is museum grade cotton paper. Okay, cool. Probably just fucking, you could just print. If you want to, you could just get the JPEGs of the images and just print them yourself. Like.
수빈은 언제나 똑똑했으니까 그렇게 되었.
I really liked that cutscene. I really liked the use of metaphors. I think I'm gonna really enjoy the writing of this chapter with if they're gonna keep on doing that kind of metaphor shit. That's like Honkai does that all the time, and it makes me like Honkai does it to a pornographic degree that it makes me like, fuck yes. It's so satisfying. It's so good to read. It's such a mark of competent and like careful writing. So the Uma came out in Zenless. Oh, the horse girl with the like cuts in her pants for no reason with whatever. Writing is straight fire, don't you worry. Insert freaky Sonic gif. That's like my favorite gif. I hope someone uploads high quality ones somewhere. Same. That's dumb. You should, and you 80 for a poster's crazy. I got posters from like I got my Chainsaw Man poster from Japan for like €2. Like, Jabayu. Jabayu, you know? Am I right? Every time I have to smack this stuff. H-Corp, so of course we're gonna have some pornographic degree of detail and careful writing. Yeah. But Grand Flower Hall. Da Hua Ting. I'm so sorry. It wasn't long before our arrival to a new place within HONGYUAN that was made known by the Palanquin's bearer's sonorous announcement.
이렇게 많아. 대화청은 또 뭐야?
쉽게 말하면 연애를 여는 방이라고 할까요?
오, 그런 용도 치곤 여긴 하나의 마을 같은 거.
Not gonna appear for a decent while. I wonder who they are. I mean, there's like a fuck ton of characters in this one, right?
저기 보이는
Themes
건
and shit.
호수인가요?
Thematic messaging and shit.
아, 그건 연못이랍니다.
연못?
도착하면 저랑 시춘이를 환영하는.
Isn't a pond a lesser lake? Why are you getting like like holy shit? It's not a lake. It's a pond. Damn. Wow, what's that big pond outside? Oh, it's a puddle. Damn. Puddle.
아, 로자 씨도 오랜만에 정말 배부르게 드실 수 있겠네요.
Most fucking backhanded thing you could say, Honglu. Jesus Christ. Oh, Rhodia, you'll get to eat a lot here too. Isn't that great? What the fuck? Okay, well, at least it went over her head.
저건 배인가요? 배를 정박해둔 거예요?
아, 네.
We have a few ships, Honglu. Don't. I think that's enough of the porn talk. No, there. That was head screen mod. Dang. I'm not even sure what you said, but porn is fine. Porn is okay. But do you know what's even better? Joining Lana Asagi membership. That's right. You can click the join button right down below and you can join membership today. You can get a bunch of exclusive perks. All right.
아, 그리고 연못 저 너머에는 시춘이 지내는 건물도 있답니다.
Those who can't finish shouldn't put that much on the plate, but I get it. Rhodia can finish, don't worry. She's also really good at eating a lot of food. Sorry. It was an easy sex joke, had to go for it. You each get a building of your own?
네. 그래서 처음 홍원을 떠났을 때 다른 곳에서는 한 건물에 온 가족이 함께 지낸다는 게 신기했답니다.
Rhodia would eat the plate. Just.
이래서는
So we gotta have them edible plates, you know?
그러기 위해서 따로 쓰는 거예요.
Donna's been very quiet this kanto. I wonder why. It's almost like she saw her dad die or whatever.
이거 대화가 제대로 이럴 거면 베케이션을 처음부터 홍루군의 집으로 잡아주지 그리하였어.
She said the thing! Wait.
이럴 거면 베케이션을 처음부터 홍루군의 집으로 잡아주지 그리하였어.
Vacation! And she says here, vacaciones. Is that how they're like choosing to like, yeah, her Dongrish. Is that how they're choosing to localize it? So if she was speaking in English here, she would like if this is dubbed into English hypothetically, she would have been like, alack for woe, we could have merrily enjoyed our vacaciones. Like okay. Like instead of English, she says like Spanish words. Kind of like how Magnolia and Bravely Second, like in the Japanese version, she would obviously speak Japanese, but occasionally she would say like, oh my god, or something like that. And then in English, they changed it to say like, her to speak English most of the time, but then randomly dip into French. Yeah. Vacation. Sorry, that pissing me off.
그건 곤란해요.
Before
pushes. 출가할 때 할머니와 어르신들께서
Jeez, you got a fucking deal.
있었거든요. 때가 되면 자연스럽게 발걸음은 돌아올 것이니 그 전까지 언제 오려나 했는데 시간이 속도로 지나서
Yeah, that was another one.
정말 와버렸네요.
Along with the famous
Beach volleyball.
Most sinners did not welcome their turn. Some of them were even terrified of it. Sometimes they had to confront what they've been avoiding all their lives. Most times, unless they're Rhodia, in which case you see like an old friend of yours and you're like, oh, this is my backstory. Oh no, we're getting chased by a giant golem. Chocolate! Yeah, that was another one. Important things that were once forgotten or lost were waiting for their return. Dawn. But the reluctance is really not surprising at all. I don't think I'd welcome an opportunity to get my memories back with open arms if it was thrust upon me out of nowhere, especially if I was getting dragged there against my will. But despite the fact that it couldn't be more obvious that his turn had arrived, Honglu was as tranquil as he ever was. He's always been able to remain aloof no matter what happens. Maybe it won't be different this time either. I mean, it's China, everything is cheap as fuck with some exceptions. Yeah, because they're not getting like fucked by like financialization and, you know, oil markets and shit. But even so, can I judge that so hastily? Again, with the palanquin bearer's deep, full-throated pronouncement of our arrival, the door opened.
자, 필요하실 텐데 어서 들어오세요.
It is genuinely like we're visiting his house or something. Good. What did I say? Leaving behind the sinners, he was still reeling from the astronomical level of opulence that on display. Honglu bounced lightly off the palanquin and moseyed into the building. He boobily-boobed down the stairs.
설렘도 떨림도 없는 차분한 걸음걸이구려.
그러게요. 좋은 집에만 살아서 뭐 무서울 것도 어색할 것도 없다.
Alright, Heathcliff, don't let that chip on your shoulder hit you on the way out.
홍루군의 마음 한구석에는 가족들에 대한 그리움이 남아 있을 것 같지 않은가?
Which kanto are we? Welcome. We are on kanto number 8 right now. It is the Honglu kanto. We are playing blind. Or at least I'm playing blind. And I'm actually playing blind, because I'm blind in one of my eyes. Well, partially, but mostly. Once we left the palanquin.
하인들도 대체
Doing MD with the middle team? Oof, good luck.
아, 술시가 되면 할머니가 방문하신다네요.
Incredible things releasing tomorrow on the 20th. Oh my god, what is releasing on the 20th of August? Aside from my cousin from prison. That's a joke, by the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. There is a new Honglu coming out. HONGYUAN. Okay, at least I know how to say that.
연애는 그때 시작될 것 같아요.
I missed news. My country had a countrywide outage. Oof! Join me in that. Join me in that. We had a countrywide outage like a few weeks ago too. HONGYUAN?
출시는 19시부터 21시 사이를 의미합니다. 동부의 특정 지역에서 간혹 사용되는 고유 시간 추가로 홍루 씨의 조모인 가문은 이 대관원의 가주입니다. 홍원의 수장이라고 이해하셔도 틀리지 않습니다.
친인척인 날개의 대표.
Lucas One San has just subscribed. Kissy kissy boo boo shakalaka.
Lucas, welcome to stream. Thank you.
네. 이제 곧 다음 후계자에게 가주를 넘겨주실 테지만요.
이제 와서 가주의 자리를 넘기려는 이유가 뭐지?
Otis, as she probably saw an ulterior motive behind every move, inquired. Thank you for that flavor text. I have a special item to get any standard fare announcer for free. Holy shit, really? Fuck. Okay, well I gotta do that.
갑자기 나타나서 가주 대전에 참가한다고 하면 깜짝 놀라시겠어요.
글쎄요. 어쩌면 담담하실지도 모르겠어요. 구태여 나갈 이유는 없지만 나가지 않을 이유도 없었으니까요.
저쪽에 시추님과 웨이님이 앉아
Shichud!
다행히.
Josh Shichud, who Shichun. Sorry, I said Shichud just off of out of muscle memory, who arrived before us, shot us the briefest glance before looking away with exaggerated disinterest. So she was like, She is like so like anime coded. It's almost out of place with Limbus's like demeanor. It's so fucking. Honglu's so huggable with the smiley face. He is very he has very pinchable cheeks. I will say.
방금 시추님이 저희를 보자마자 고개를 획 꺾으셨.
Ni hao fine chase.
그 잠깐 사이에 되게 서먹해졌네요.
Is it just me, or does she not like us? I'll just say I adore Shichun's outfit to the point where I have one of my characters dressed up as her. I like it too. God, I would love to cosplay her someday, but I think I'm, for one, too tall, and two, I think people would be like, why are you dressing as her? You're not Chinese. And I'm like, yeah. Even though I did dress up as Mizuki from Genshin. And I'm not Japanese, so... Oh no.
오, 우리도 시춘군의 옆에 가서 앉는 것이
Jesus Christ, Dawn. So fucking gay. Like, it's not even subtext anymore. Vishmal can do, you can too. Yeah, right? We must capture this opportunity. The Dawn just fucking rubbing her hands together like, this is our time, guys. We gotta take this opportunity. We gotta sit next to her. Adjacent. Or, well, is she gonna sit across from adjacent? I'm not sure if it's like she means beside her or like across from her.
그랬어. 우린 이제 저기로 못 가.
Okay, Gregor.
저희는 이제 가시춘 씨의 세력이 아닙니다. 적으로 취급받는 것이 당연할 테.
분위기가 바뀌었다. 이쪽과 저쪽.
The situation has changed.
우리가 아닌 것.
전장은 언제나 모략과 배신이 도사리는 곳이지. 오늘의 아군은 내일의 적이 되기도 하고.
친구가
On top of her,
말을 이렇게 또
fucking Dawn is just like, don't worry. Sorry about that. I was doing a bit and then my internet cut out for like 1 second. It's like, oh, we have a content that is like a transition between those two. I'll be funny else. I have no idea what transfem means. Transfem means that you were born male, but you transitioned to female. Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah. And then they just have like a story after all that where it's just like, oh, and then in this story, Ji-chun and Don Quixote just have sex. And then we go into Kanto 10.
아, 부모님이 저기 계시네요.
갑자기 바로 간다고? 야이씨, 이름도 모르는데.
아, 아버지 조남은 가시정, 그리고 어머니는 대관원에서 왕부인이라고 불리신답니다. 출가 이후 처음으로 인사 올립니다.
Oh, that's Honglu's mom, right? Is that his dad? I think it is.
가시보, 지금 귀가했습니다.
벌써 왔느냐?
보가 이게 몇 년 만이니?
Dad's a bit cold.
오랜만에 얼굴을 보니 정말이지.
Chud's over here. Not as generic as hell. He does kind of look like, he looks like you know how like you'll have like he looks like a background character from like the Apothecary Diaries or something.
어떤 말부터 해야 할지.
No one really cares about them. That's sad. I hope that doesn't point to their deaths soon. The father, Jia Zheng's eyes dart nervously between us and Honglu. Mom's kind of hot. She's kind of hot, down. Meanwhile, his mother gingerly brings him in for a careful embrace, as though she was in the presence of something so utterly deeply moving. It was more than the pure joy of reunion. So they're Honglu's parents.
극진히 환영해 주시니 감사해요.
Huh.
그런데 같이 온 분들은 누구?
대단한 숫자는 아니지만 밖에서 사귄 제 친구들이라면.
부하라고 소개하던 누구보단 낫네요.
야, 그건.
Oh, that's right. I remember that with Matthew. That man is literally the most ancient Chinese character in a Chinese ever. And this is Mr. China right here. Honglu's mother slowly turns around to look at us. I mean, it's a weird thing to say, but somehow it almost feels like she was looking down at us, at each of us, one by one.
반가워요. 우리 보기가 어릴 때부터 참 고집이 많았던 아이여서 어쩌면 같이
red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. If you meet like one of your friend's parents, or you meet like if you meet your partner's parents and they go like, oh god, I'm sorry, he's probably been such a handful or something like that. There's like an inherent, like, and they're not saying it in like a jokey way. If they're being fully serious like this, immediate red flag, immediate red flag, red flag. Hold on, I was doing MC and forgot there was a Limbus stream again. No worries, IDK Twin, welcome. You're still pretty early to the stream. We're only like one node in.
모집이요? 홍로 씨가요?
Whatever it was she said, they didn't seem all too happy to hear that.
보가 왜 친구분들이 너를 그런 이름으로 부르게 두는 거니?
Oh.
성인들께서 점치해 주신 너의 고귀한 이름을 두고.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기?
Have you watched or no? I only know certain things about it. I know it's about a monkey who goes on a quest or some shit. And his name is Sun Wukong. But aside from that, I don't know anything else. Honglu reached out and gently yet indifferently held his mother's violently trembling hands.
당연하잖아요, 어머니. 그 고귀한 이름이니까요.
그렇지. 아무나 입에 담을 만큼 가벼운 이름이 결코 아니니.
Girl.
아무렴.
Ouch.
이쪽도 원래 이름이란 게 있었어?
그거 있잖아. 피사에서 홍로 보고 보옥도련님이라고 불렀었던 거 기억 안 나?
That's right, he did do that. I remember that. I need you to channel your chav energy. Wait, did that get held for saying the word chav? Wait, really? Wait, does chav, can people, okay, genuinely, can people test this? Just type the word chav and see if it gets held for Automod. I'm so curious. If it does, I'm gonna be so fucking, it's gonna be the funniest shit ever.
지난번 후원에서 결투할 때도
chav.
가문의 보옥이라고 이름을 밝혔었죠. 사정이 있어서 다른 이름을 쓰는구나.
자,
했지만
is it getting through? Like it seems to be getting through. So it gets translated to room for some reason. It didn't get held. Okay. Weird. Okay, I don't know what the word chav mean. It's like a thing that means like a real British kind of like. How would I word it? It's like a subculture in Britain, in like England, of like party dudes that like are maybe not the wealthiest, I guess. Well, not just dudes. It can apply to girlies as well. Your mama just think I'm obscene for some reason. Maybe. Geezer football coach. Yes, that, but it is a very specific type of like, it's like a culture within itself. Yeah, again, I'm not the most well-versed on it because I don't live in England, and I would rather go to like literally like the buttholes of war-torn countries than I would go to England. I'm being serious about that.
고작 이름인데 부른다고 닳진 않아요.
It would be like if
닳는다고 믿으시는 분들도
it would be like if
있었던 것 같네요.
it's basically like if the word, actually no, that's a bit more of it, that's a bit more loaded over term. Never mind. Forgot to say anything. Margaret Thatcher supporters. Not all the time. Not all the time. They're not all. That's like mostly like an older generation. Chavs tend to be on the younger side. They tend to be like. Here's a great comparison to it. So if you're American, think Spring Breakers, but English. Spring Breakers. You know. And it's mostly like a localized thing. Yeah. That's a great way to word it. It's a great way to word it.
그 이름을 여기저기서 쓰고 다니지 않은 건 잘해.
그래. 네 소중한 이름이 저자에 널리 퍼지면 너를 암습할 자가 얼마나 많겠니?
Man, Lady Wong, you were so pretty, and then you turn out to be classist as fuck.
모친의 말씀대로 홍루 씨의 본명은 H사에 한 번이라도 연이 닿은 자라면 충분히 홍원의 일원이라는 걸 알아차릴 수 있는 지명도를 갖고
My chat straight up normal and not autocorrect itself.
대부분의 이름에는 그 근원이 담겨져 있다고 하오. 가령 동부에서는 부모가 자식에게 이름을 지을 때 어떻게 세상에 쓰일 것인지를 담아.
내 놈, 이름의 뜻이 뭐지?
제 이름은 부모님뿐만 아니라 많은 분의 소망을 담아서 만들어졌죠. 태어날 때부터 옥을 가지고 태어났다는 뜻이랍니다.
I will piss people off if I read out that message. I'm going to fuck one of the pronunciations up. Hang on, I'll try it. Jia Baoyu, Jia Wang, Jia Mu, Jia Jichen, Jia Ishmael, Jia Aisho Speed. Hey, I think I did pretty okay. Precious Jade.
끔찍하군.
Jesus, Ryoshu.
나도 부르던 대로 부를란다. 혹시라도 보욱 도련님 뭐 이딴 이름으로 불러대야 한다면 차라리
Lady Wong's probably over in the corner like sharpening a knife. Yeah. Wait, so you don't even say with the ja? So I'll see people say it. I'm most people. But also most people are stupid, so who knows? I could feel the horrified gaze of the servant staring at us. What the fuck was that? Sorry, never mind. My controller just fell over. Ryoshu was immediately curious about what his name was. Is neat though. Agreed. Honglu is better. Yeah, I agree. Jabayu is it sounds pretty, but Honglu is more him. Shi-chun? Oh Jesus, Moss. That's a rough one. I could feel the horrified. Oh yeah, I said that already.
네, 계속 홍루라고 불러주셔도 괜찮답니다.
귀빈들께선 자리에 앉아주시길 청하옵니다. 곧 음식을 내올 것이니.
What's all this? Oh, he's British. He's not gonna enjoy it. He's like, what's all this? What's all this Japanese food? And it's like, uh-oh, Heathcliff, uh-oh. What's all this Middle Eastern shite? Okay, apparently YouTube rolled out a new translation feature and it's already awful. It auto-translated Ooh, I might have to turn that off. YouTube. You shouldn't be automatically turning on features, YouTube. You should have run that by me. Should have sent me an email about that. It's Chinese short sack. She would fucking pummel you for calling her that. I don't think I've ever been intimidated by food before. There was, well, Hell's Chicken. It seems like it's not in the in-stream chat though. Yeah, I'm like noticing. I'm like, your messages seem fine. It was quite literally a mountain of dishes on the table. I was starting to wonder if the purpose of these dishes was more to flaunt our wealth and to feed us a reasonable amount of food. Fucking Rome be like.
이거 말이야. 리필 되는 거지?
Well, Rhodia's happy. Anyway, what's up with those empty seats over there? Are we still killing time for some guests to arrive?
그건 아닐 것 같아요. 이곳에 참석하는 걸 원하지 않은 이 대관원 어딘가에 있는
Huh. Yeah, they're really introducing us to this family dynamic like right away. You're not playing the Roblox Funk event. There's a Funk event. Isn't Funk like a fucking trend from like 2020? Like they're a little late.
활용하기 위해 만들어진 자리니까요. 있어봤자 시간 낭비라고 생각하는 걸 거예요.
Youch.
거참.
Heathcliff wants it. Yeah, no, he's fucking. Heathcliff's like my fucking parents when they're on holidays or something. It's like, oh, do you want to try some of these local delicious cuisines? It's like my dad when I brought him to Japan. It's like, oh, so there's like a sushi restaurant nearby that we could go to, or there's like, oh, there's a really good ramen place, and he's like, no, I just gonna have a McDonald's, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself.
감옥께서 당도하셨나이다.
Western Europeans when they see the most delicious meal in front of them. I want a big slice of pizza, but the pizza is instead of pizza bread. He wouldn't refuse food. That is true.
감옥께서 당도하셨나이다.
Jamu! It's the grandma. With the announcement. Utter silence quickly devoured the busy hubbub of the banquet. Those who were sitting quickly rose to their feet and bowed, while those who were standing knelt down on all fours, their backs bent so low that their foreheads were nearly touching the floor. Jesus Christ. My God. Uh-oh, she's got evil people on her side. She's got the chickens and the woman walking out from between them, the crowd itself parting down the middle from her sheer presence.
아, 할머니가 오셨네요.
Oh, Baba! Was Honglu's grandmother, the family hierarch of H Corp and its chief executive director. Jamu's presence was at once warm, gentle, yet immense and overwhelming, like a personification of an insurmountable mountain.
가모님을 뵙습니다. 가모님을 뵙습니다.
You're her daughter, Jesus Christ.
뭐야? 우리도 숙여야 해? 고개?
이미 접시에 고개를 파묻고 있으니까 괜찮지
Yeah.
않을까?
It's chicken skincare and chicken air cream, yes. Gilf. Oh my God. Do people actually call Jamu a gilf?
이 옆에 흑수처럼 보이는 사람.
I swear to God. Guys, whoopsie daisy, I almost knocked over my power tower. Uh-oh. Guys, everything's gonna be fine as long as we don't do anything stupid. As everyone was bowing before Jamu, awed and humbled. Oh no, does someone do something stupid? Only Honglu looked straight at Jamu without bowing. Then he got up from his seat and walked towards her.
할머니, 오랜만에 인사드려요.
고급도련님, 가까이 올라오시죠.
It seemed that a special permission was needed to even stand next to her, as Honglu was allowed to approach her only after the servant gave the go-ahead. What a lonely life this must be. To live where it's like you need special permission to stand close to someone. Jesus. Let me never become like a matriarch, I guess.
보호가 얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은 여정이었느냐.
그렇지 않아요, 할머니. 함께했던 분들이 모두 친절히 대해주신 덕에 새로운
배움을 통달하고자 했다면 어떤 학문이든 다 빼어난 선생을 모셔 글방에 앉혀놓을 수도 있었겠지만 글방에 앉아 아무리 학문에 능통해졌다 하더라도 그저 그뿐일 뿐.
That's true.
우리는 고기 네가
I agree with her here. Experience is always better than complete just utter studying.
네, 알아요, 할머니. 과분한.
그래도
Sorry, I got my spear in your way.
이렇게 잊지 않고 들려줘서 고맙구나.
Or you call yourself a queen? Yeah, but I'm not a I'm not like a matriarch of like a family. Like you know Encanto, you know like that the mom slash grandma in Encanto, like that. Let me never become that. I would feel so lonely.
아무래도 홍루건이 림버스 컴퍼니에 합류한 것은 일종의 그란 트리스모였던 모양이군.
What the fuck did she say? Gran Turismo. Run that shit back.
아무래도 홍루건이 림버스 컴퍼니에 합류한 것은 일종의 그란 트리스모였던 모양이군.
Donglish! Gran Turismo! I didn't expect that would be the next word.
그란 트리스모? 그게 뭔데?
너희 둘 다 주머니에 집어넣은 것 좀 삼키고 말할 수는
I
없나?
have an evil puppy on my lap. Puppy! What kind of puppy is it?
유명한 집안의 도련님들은 본격적인 대외 활동에 나서기 전에 집안에서 여행을 보내기도 한다네.
Oh, I thought she would say it again.
책으로는 배울 수 없는 다양한 경험을 얻고 바깥의 문물에 익숙해지기 위함이다.
I agree with this mindset like wholeheartedly.
저기 있는 시춘이와는
I agree with Jamu. I agree with everything Jamu stands for.
그럼요.
총명한 아이야. 가조 심사 또한 허튼 마음으로 나가는 것이 아닐 테다.
맞아요. 시춘이라면 영민하게 잘 해내겠죠.
그래, 어르신들께는 인사를 드렸느냐?
The revered elders. God, there's more old people I gotta visit.
방문드리려고요.
왕부인도 이곳으로 올라오거라.
송구합니다, 가문님.
Honglu's mother hurried up to where Jamu stood.
하나뿐인 아들이 출가하여 강호를 떠돌고 있으니 마음이 편치 않을 것이다.
The middle apprentice. Oh my god, it's Kira. I mean, answer. If you do, I would say, oh, that's me, pure aura. I do have you as an announcer, Kira. Yes. Pure aura indeed. Welcome to the stream, Kira. So I said they're called Jianren. Oh, okay.
아닙니다, 가문님. 저는 우리 포기가 이렇게 제 몫을 하는 사내가 되어 무탈한 모습으로 돌아오니 그것만으로도 더 이상 바랄 게 없습니다. 그러니 재촉할 생각은 없지만 다음 출가 날짜는
You already asked her. You already asked him this.
없어요, 어머니.
그렇구나. 나는 그저 이곳에 계속 머물러 있다가는 어서 소임을 다하고 돌아와야 가모님께서 맺어주신 그 약조도 지키지 않겠니?
What's the agreement?
그래, 잃지도 말고 잊지도 말거라.
So Kira, maybe, I don't know.
너는 우리 가문의 하나뿐인
I need to keep a fucking checklist of how many characters have come in here and subscribed to me.
우리의 둘도 없는 진귀한 보물.
I think nearly every sinner has. I haven't seen Erodia yet, though.
때가 되면 다시
I do remember Otis.
가치를 다하거라.
I remember the Otis suddenly coming in during the Zen Zone Zero stream to just say, I agree with you.
그럴게요, 할머니.
At least 3. There's been more than like 3. There's been like so many. I remember Bina was here. Bina was here in like Kanto 2 or something. I get promoted to character status next Kanto. Hell yeah. Ah, there you go. Cracking my fist or my knuckles right now. Like I'm a yakuza, you know. Oh yeah, that's good. Now I'm about to punch some sense into these fucking people outside the convenience store. At least I go to Sisung, Gregor, Honglu, and of course the win rate button. Yes, the pillars of reality. God, this background looks so different from usual too. Do you know what this background reminds me of a bit? I don't know if people agree with me on this. Does it remind you guys of Fear and Hunger? Like a little bit? Just the art style? Such a fucking specific reference. But it kind of, I don't know, the light drawingness of it, I guess. The like faded colors. I don't know. Oh god. I'm so sorry in advance. Jue Baochai. This year's getting beaten by Valencia by the second every time he doesn't bring her whiskey. I assume I'll understand that joke in the next conto. I thought the sinners were doomed to chew uncomfortably through this incredibly awkward meal, but Jamu and her retinue of Heisha left the banquet hall quite promptly after that exchange. It was as though they had no more reason to remain there. Jue Baochai. I see. Those two actors were the shit. I don't know who the hell Valencia is. I know Valencia is a place, I think.
그러게요. 아끼는 것처럼 보이다가도
아끼는 모습도 통상적인 가정에서 자식을 애틋하게 여기는 감정과는 다소 일반적이지 않은 방향성이었다.
Yeah, it felt very businessy, didn't it? It's when an unfamiliar chipper voice hopped jovially into our conversation.
왜 나를 제일 먼저 찾아주지 않았어?
Who the fuck are you?
네가 출가했을 때 이후로 쭉 같았단 말이야.
아, 보차 누나구나. 오랜만이야.
What was another sister? Baochai.
여기까지 와서 자리를 채워준 거구나. 고마워.
12 more notes before the dungeon since you asked the encounter. Okay, thank you. That's it. Okay.
보호기가 오는지 미리 알았더라면 우리 설씨 가문의 다른 사람들까지 불러왔을 텐데. 반 오라버니도 얼마나 보호기의 안부를 궁금해했다고.
허기나.
Ji-chan, who'd been sitting in complete silence for the entire banquet, muttered quietly to herself.
이곳에 온 다음에
The dungeon is basically part 2, by the way. Is it? Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit more of the lay of the land on how this chapter is structured then. Okay. It's very story heavy early on. Jeez.
부모님과 가모님께 방금 문안 드렸어.
정말? 그러면 내가 첫 번째네.
She made a cheerful remark before leaning close up to his eye. Uh-oh.
네 옥은 언제 봐도 가롱지고 깨끗하다.
Is that Chud? I hate her. This is she a Chud?
네가 떠난 뒤에도 계속 기억하려고 그 색과 똑같은 목걸이를 만들어서 늘 걸고 다녔어.
Is pronounced like Shue? 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 We'll say Shui.
그렇구나. 계속 기억해줬다니 고마워.
저 그런데.
Yeah, I'm curious.
아니, 오랜만에 분위기 좋아한다니까 참 그새를 못 참고.
Rudy stepped forward, unable to stand the curiosity.
보차라고 한답니다. 설가 보차. 보호기와 깊은 인연을 맺고 있답니다.
Wait, so she's not his sister?
깊은 인연? 혼인을 언약한 사이니 깊은 인연이라 부르는 게.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, is this fucking Honglu's fiance? There's enough, even though pronouncing is kind of off. I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna be perfect. It's meant to look the other ways, but she looks kind of jacked in the front of you. Nice Pax girl. Yeah, I know they're supposed to be like titties or whatever, but obviously like. Yeah, I'm like, what?
그렇게 놀라실 일도 아니랍니다. 어르신들이 지나가듯 약속해서 맺는 인연은 워낙 흔하니까요.
Quick shotty. Quick shotty. Quick shotty. You better bounce on it, shotty. Shotty better bounce on it. Says me. My name is Smithers O'Neill and I love big booty bitches. Literally the only Chinese here. Fighting for your life out here, I'm sorry.
아니, 그래도 말 한마디라도 해주지 그랬어.
I cannot believe. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, so Honglu is. Who said the thing? Who said the thing where it's like, God damn it, fuck you, Limbus Company fans. I hope Honglu marries a woman.
어차피 제가 혼인을 하는 건 이 민버스 컴퍼니를 떠났을 때일 텐데 그러니 굳이 알릴 필요는 없다고 생각했답니다.
Oh my god. This was probably the fucking worst note for so many people.
저 아까 살짝 들렸는데 보호기의 친구분들이시라고요?
You're in Chinese with this one. Spooner, welcome. We just learned that fucking Honglu has a fucking fiance. What the fuck? Say Honglu ship cheat. Who ca- Fucking, it's an arranged marriage. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Arranged marriages aren't real.
보호기가 지금까지 바깥에서 어떤 생활을 하고 지냈는지 너무
Joshi Chud, I'm Jue. Xia, Shui,
소녀에게
Bao
그들의
Chud.
여행기를
Bao Chud.
들려주실 수 있을까요?
어린은 가라. 함부로 들을 이야기가 아니니.
왜요? 저 피비린내 나는 이야기 엄청 좋아하는데.
아, 보차 누나의 취미 중 하나가
Don't call your wife big sister, please. That's gonna. This is gonna bite you in the ass one day, Honglu. I promise you.
그렇다면 조금
다른 분들은요? 저 모험담 정말 좋아하는데.
그 말.
Cause you just might get it.
자, 앉아보시게. 이제부터 끝내주게
Oh, no.
용맹스러운 모험담의 이야기가 펼쳐질 테니.
식사 끝났으면 얌전히 각자가 머물 곳으로 돌아가는 게 어때?
시춘이는 오늘도 화가 많이 났구나. 네 세가의 사람들이 큰 전투에 휘말려서
You lost much of your followers after you got cancelled. No surprise Project Moon kept the fiance though. It's kind of a story that Honglu is burning left and right. Oh wow, okay. Well, we know this to be true. He's probably, let's be real, he's probably boned every man on the fucking, on the bus. So we need you to seduce this man's fiance so he can marry, I don't know, Heathcliff. Did you bring Big Brother Heathcliff for the second Ricardo fight? No, I brought Otis though. I brought middle Otis. Which worked out really well. She crushed his ass. I walked into my brother's room and he was about to kiss his coworker. Gay as hell. Think there was a line to his room? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe people just took numbers. I don't know. Bao Chai. It's like Bao Chai went off to war and like then it's like the reverse, you know. It's like the reverse of people going to war where it's like or like a soldier going off on duty. It's like he leaves his wife there, he goes off, she's like, okay, time to hit the dating apps, and she like decides to like screw many people, and then he comes back and is like, oh, my loving wife waited for me. It's like the reverse of that. He goes off to war and he bones people and comes back.
벌써 설씨가의 귀에도 들어갔구나. 맞아? 하지만 그런 건 가주대전에서 보여줄 활약과는 아무 관계없어.
시춘이는 언제나 자신감 있어 보여서 보기 좋은 거 있지.
Scared she's gonna die though. She's giving me Princess Euphemia energy. I'm sorry.
그리고 보차 언니도 조심하는 게
She's too pure for this world. Feels like a yandere. I don't know, she just feels like Euphemia energy to me. Unless she does something fucking insane later on. She just kind of gives Euphemia.
갑자기 뒤통수 치는 게 재주가 되었더니 무슨?
시춘이랑 사이가 조금 틀어졌거든.
아하, 시춘이가 너를 포섭하려고 했던 모양이구나. 탐낼만 했을 거야. 보기는 옛날부터 언제나 해맑게 웃고만 있었는데도
But she's definitely not gonna get airlifted by Ji-chun later. Fucking just, I'm just imagining the cutscene of just, she's like, alright, time for me to pray, to summon holy. And then Ji-chun just fucking jumps down with a fucking katana from like nowhere.
그냥 하다 보니까 잘 되었어.
좀 재수없는 스타일이긴 했었다. 그치?
저런 유형도 드물지만 있는 법이니까요.
Very true.
그러고 보니 혹시 치우 오라버니를 오다가 만난 적 있어?
치우?
못 보았지만 이번
다행이네.
She placed her hand on her chest, on her rippling pecs, as though she just survived an incredibly dangerous accident before eyeing us anxiously. You're welcome. If you're gonna play past the controller. What does that mean? I've seen people say that quite often, but I don't know what it means. Oh shit, that's Hong Lu in the chat. The real Hong Lu! It'd be a great plot if Zhao Ji-chun did that. Well, she just turns evil, she's one-winged Ji-chun.
그래서 어떻게 되었어? 사이와를 포섭하려고 했던 건 알아. 포섭이라고 믿는 사람은 사이와
If you're not gonna date her, let me try. Oh, okay. I've oft heard people speak of that phrase, but I had no idea what it meant. It must have been a pretty open secret among the candidates that Zhao Chu was trying to ally with Shi Yihua, who is somehow... Oh, he's not alive anymore, I forgot.
이와 형님의 목이 잘렸어.
Yep, yep, took the words right out of my face. Oh.
어머, 혜리 언니, 종희 언니?
H.
이번이 세 번째인가 그럼? 이와도 참 여전히 그 경거망동한 버릇을
This third time?
지난 치우 오라버니는 가주대전이 다가왔으니 곧 올 거라고 생각은 했어. 소식이 들려올 때마다 대관은
Apart from consuming some barbecue. Ooh, what did you eat? Said barbecue.
그래도 다행이지. 치우 오라버니는 가주대전에서 나를 먼저
I'm up next if he dies.
어째서지?
당연히 곧바를 죽이기엔 제가
Hard cut to her dying in like fucking 20 notes.
그리고 치우 오라버니가 목표로 하는 게
Hard cut to Ji-chun fucking disemboweling her.
저희 설씨 가문은
Meat skewers.
아닐
Like a kebab?
그럴 수도 있겠다.
Man, I haven't had a kebab in ages. I should get one. There's like a really good kebab place nearby. Like a local kebab place. I want to get those like fucking like those really authentic kebabs. I don't want any of that fucking fast food schlock. I want a proper one. Bed will be broken. Bao Chai turns into an actual Bao. Bao the whale. Didn't she stop being a VTuber or whatever? She's like, I'm gonna just do FleshTuber stuff from now on. I can't remember. People were mad at her. Bao Chai took a step towards Hongyu and leaned in close to his face.
여전히 내게서 좋은 향이 나고 있는 것 같아?
I'm sorry, this is... I'm getting such compat energy from this. Like, right? Like, she's like the only one initiating like romantic, like, or like sexual, you know, come-ons. Whereas he's like, oh yes, I see. Like, you know, it's like the most compat shit ever. Like, lavender marriage. Well, at least on his end. I get the feeling she's into him, but Honglu is not on this side of the fence, I would probably say. Keep upping the kebab price near my college is annoying. Yeah, we're upping a lot of prices. Heathcliff's nicknames for the sinners are so funny. Everyone has like Miss Faust, DQ, and his like lash, rich boy, yeah, clock it. Yeah, exactly. Heathcliff rolling on the floor crying. Genuinely, Heathcliff's just watching this like, jealousy, turning space into the scene. That is the most fucking asexual response I've ever heard. saying us to put a face like that. Do we need more red flags? Well, maybe she was just trying to be like sexual or something, but Honglu did not fucking catch that pitch.
고, 나는 쭉 형무원을 거쳐오고 있어. 떠나기 전 꼭.
Please, Jesus, please have sex with me. And then he's like, I'll think about it. Honglu's bi, actually. Even if he's bi, he's not into her. I'm not getting the impression he wants to marry this woman. What does that say? Something plant cloud? I'm at the cloud house. Wait, you smell. Shower now. Go shower. You stink.
저희도 이만 돌아가는 게 어떨까요? 이곳은 해심한 데여도 곧바로
집 왜 떠났냐?
And who wouldn't want sex, that man? Look at his IDs.
별거 아니랍니다. 어릴 때 종종 같이 놀던 누나예요.
Okay, I could see the culture shock.
대관원에서 제게 친절을 보여주신 얼마 안 되는 분 중
It's like people who in like Australia or New Zealand who say cousin. I get it. So where should we head to next?
그러게. 이런 집이면 이번엔 정말
Oh, it's update day. Update day. Have you seen the Rose Terrace? I have not.
제 손님으로 오셨으니 대관원 안에 있는 제 방에서 그리 멀지 않아서.
This is a long fucking note. My God. Wow. Okay, it heard the fucking cue, I guess. Can't believe we're only 2 nodes in. So I know. I think I hit level 100. Wow, congrats. Heathcliff, don't drink my tea. It's poisoned. It by literally every family over here. Yeah, I'm getting like a vibe that everyone except his fiance fucking hates him. Even like the grandma who's like, I'm impressed by your skill, is like, oh, have you done the thing? Okay. Like I'm getting that energy from her. Is this a peek into the secret life of Honglu? Everyone in his family wants him fucking dead for no reason. It's got Don saying Limbus Company. What's the Limbus Company? Wait, you have Don saying Limbus Company. You mean
Limbus Company?
My freight really hates Riolu. I'm assuming you mean Ryoshu and not the Pokemon Riolu. Why would you hate Ryoshu? You'd have to be a fascist to do that. Boss level, I think. Uh-oh. Ryoshu Hex. Oh, that makes sense. I don't get the ship. I don't get it. I don't see the passion. I don't have the passion to hate it though. Let's go for Ricardo Cliff. Let's go to Ricardo Cliff. Let's go do it. Do. Yeah, that's good. Almost 3 a.m. for me. Oh, Jesus. If you need to sleep, please sleep. Don't feel obligated to stick around. Saw a really good Ryoshi Hongli funner. I sent in line art next. Oh, shit. I haven't checked it. Oh my God. 1,300 lunacy. Please. I need you in order to pull something. I'm not sure yet.
가깝다고 한 것 치곤 꽤 걸었네요.
But man, I would have preferred a car for next stream. I'll see what's being pulled. Or what's pullable rather. Yi HONGYUAN.
홍원에서 제일 향긋한 꽃나무로 만든 방이어서 숨을 크게 들이쉬면 말이죠. 이렇게 꽃내음이 콧꽃을
It smells like what I imagine my fiance smells like if I ever smelled her. No need, I slept 2 hours beforehand. I just unknowingly woke up to watching the stream. Also, please help. Hey! Well... get back to sleep when you can, though. You need your sleep.
과히 그렇구려. 보이지도 않는 것이 제법 향기롭소.
This is huge, too. Been living here Alone all along?
네. 더 넓은 방에서 지내라고 하셨지만 여기가
What a
마음에 들어서요.
God, it's so dark. Like, I mean, I guess it is night, but still.
도련님, 오랜만에 인사드립니다.
Jairan.
스빈입니다.
Oh, hey, is she single?
스빈, 잘 지내?
네, 평소와 같았습니다.
Jairan watched this emotionlessly as a rowdy crowd poured into the yard. Rowdy crowdy poured into the yowdy. Her expression did not change even when she saw Hong Liu, who presumably hadn't been home in quite some time.
이분들은 도련님의 손님이신가요? 방을 안내해 주.
Jesus, that was a quick welcome back.
금방 다녀올게요.
어디를 가시는 겐가? 우리도 함께.
아, 괜찮아요. 어르신들께 문안 인사를 드리는 것뿐인 거라 혼자 가는 편이 좋아요.
Okay.
자, 이쪽으로.
Weird, we haven't had like a center really go off by themselves in one of these contests before.
뭐 어느 작전이나 그랬지만 이렇게 현장까지 직접 와서야 겨우 실감이
Seriously.
나네요.
Son Jiren speaks say Honglu 3 times like spin around.
가주 대전.
Well, if the prescript commands it.
다른 후보들은 이것 하나만을 위해 몇 년을 준비해 왔다고 하니까요.
나는 벼락치기 타입이어서 그런가 그렇게 생각하니까 오히려 자신감이 붙는데?
보조리한 상황에서 임무를 수행해야 하는 것은 이번이 처음이 아니다.
상관없지 않겠나. 어차피 우리가 노리는 것 사주의 자리가 아니지 않나.
Yes, I got the golden bow a few hours ago.
천만 다행이지 않겠어요? 그래도 저희의 목표가 가주대
1등을 할 필요가 없다는 말인.
당연하죠. 저희가 왜 수감자를 홍원의 가주로 만들겠어요?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good
외부인을
idea.
앉히는 것보다는 회사 소속의 인물을 날개의 대표로 앉혔을 때 안정적으로 조종할 수 있지 않나.
일이 그렇게 간단하게 굴러가지는 않죠. 그리고 LCB는 LCB로서 해야 하는 일이 아직도 많은걸요.
그러면 뭐 우승. 그러니까.
Why did Jiren just disappear?
1등이 아니어도 뭔가
Well, she just led us to our room. That's all she did.
가주 심사에서 10등 안에 든 사람은 순위 순서로 가문의 창고에서
Proxies will get you if you
물건을
forget about
하나
the
가져갈 수
prescript.
있는
I might forget. We'll see.
하지만 2등 안에는 들어야 안전하게 저희가 원하는 물건을 확보할 수 있을 거라는 결론을 냈습니다.
아, 괜히 기분 잡치네.
Sorry.
1등 해봐.
못 보던 사이에 자신감이 어마어마하게 느셨군요.
You should use Thumb Apprentice Heathcliff since you are using Thumb Nose Father Road, yeah. Yeah, I do have Thumb Apprentice Heathcliff. I should probably train him up, I think. I should probably start like pumping some resources into him. Yeah, maybe over the next few days while I'm logging in, I'll do like my dailies and get him up there. And then we can have him all trained up. Watching a theory video, I've been wondering, what does look like? It requires 2 separate filters for the manager to not go insane yet, but I'm not sure. Is that an abnormality?
뭐 별별 일 다 겪긴 했지. 우리가
그리고 그 홍원의 어마어마한 만물 창고에 어떤
황금가주요.
네, 그 진정한 가치도 모른 채 다른 보물들 사이에 파묻혀 있는 상태랍니다.
그래서 파우스트, 아까 소드 과장이 말한 1차전의 작전이라는 건 뭐지?
Weird how she's a manager now.
그러고 보니 파우스트 양에게 넌지시
Has she always been a manager technically, I guess?
우리에게 말하지는 않았구려.
가주 심사 1차전의 내용은 지금까지 후손들이 대관원의 어르신들을 위해 준비해왔던 것을 시험하는 자리.
What the descendants have prepared, huh? So that must be what Jia Jichun's been referring to this whole time.
네, 불로불사에 관한 것이죠. 즉, 각자가 생각하고 있는 진정한 불로불사란 무엇인가에 대한 답을 보이는 자리입니다.
Why? Okay, so they're doing the same thing that fucking Xianzhou and Honkai Star Rail did, where it's like, it's a story that's like has a Chinese setting that's about pursuing immortality. Is this just like a trope in like Chinese storytelling or something? Because this is super fucking common, from what I'm seeing. Like a separate filter to completely censor experience. Censored is an abnormality from LabCorp. I mentioned it earlier. An abnormality is so bad that a manager needs a cognition filter plus a second one to be said. Jesus, okay. Making just barely would sound censored. Study was promoted. Last mentioned at the end. Okay, I see. Oh, Chinese Emperor. Oh, that makes sense. So no wonder. So that must be like why the bards and such of like ancient, like in the Qing dynasty or whatever, would have probably been like, well, we need to come up with stories about immortality because our emperor has a fucking autistic hyperfixation on the concept. And so they just made a bunch of stories like that, and I guess it just stuck around culturally in China, to the point where they're still doing it. They're still making stories about immortality. Interesting. Very interesting. Right. So, what's the answer to true immortality then?
그건 파우스트도 내놓을 수 없는 답입니다.
Wave at them. If they do not wave back, rip out your ribs.
뭐 하자는.
You know, you could technically like you could technically airbud that, and you could just like whip out like, you could open up a bag and whip out like some baby back ribs, you know.
다만 진정한 블로불사의 실마리가 있는 듯 흉내를 내볼 수는 있죠. 답을 원하는 건 그들이니 우리를, 정확히 말하자면 홍루 씨를 떨어뜨리진 않을 겁니다.
그럴 듯해 보인다면
Well, if they break, they grow back.
그런 이야기인가?
Oh my god, I just got reminded. I heard this fucking awful, dude, I heard a fucking horrendous, like, true crime thing. It wasn't even true crime, it was like a fucking accident that happened. Oh my god, it was the story of a guy. This sucked, because I have claustrophobia, so hearing this was awful. It was the story of a guy who, like, went into a cave and got stuck in, like, a crack. And he literally could not save him, no matter what they did. They fucking did everything to try and pull him out. They had, like, a pulley system on him. His name was, like, John Jones or something like that. James Jones something. God, like, bless his soul, dude. Oh my god, it sounded awful. He was left there until he started hallucinating and then, like, he fucking died. Does that... It was Nutty Putty Cave, yes! It was Nutty Putty Cave. Oh my god, yeah, it was the story of Nutty Putty Cave. I think it's that cave is closed now because that happened. I don't even think they were able to get his body out, dude. Oh, it was fucking awful to hear about. I don't often get scared listening to stories like that, but like when I heard that, I was literally like, I can't listen to this right now. Cave diving in a nutshell. Yeah, never fucking cave dive. The one thing I want from you guys, for one, is to like, comment, and subscribe. But the other thing is, please don't ever go cave diving. It's not worth it. It sounds so like, it's so... I know there's like a want to spelunk or whatever, but there's like caves all over, dude. There's like famous caves in like, I don't know, that you can walk into in like, I don't know, like Texas or whatever. You don't have to like dive into like tiny little holes. It's very scary. Yeah, they did get his body back eventually. Eventually, yay. Oh my god, God be with their family, dude. That sucks. Cave diver eats the last Pringle in a Pringle can see if it's a hole. Seriously. Do you ever avoid all cave dive? Yeah, that's... No, genuinely, that's your fucking prescript. Please, Jesus on high, never cave dive. People would rather than go inside a small hole. Literally any small hole. Yep, don't. Awful idea. I will, honest to God, I will, that is like, though, I'm open to trying most shit in real life. I will never, I'm open to fucking skydiving and bungee jumping. I would do that in a heartbeat if a bunch of my friends were going to do it with me. I would never, ever cave dive. If Critty came up to me and was like, cave dive with me or we're breaking up, I'm like, sorry, it's over. Like, I can't do that shit. They put in a museum despite his family saying not to. What the fuck? So the family stole the body back, got arrested, then the museum took the body back? What the fuck? They did that? Wait, is that real? That museum needs to be fucking slapped. I was gonna say something else, but I choose not to. See, but then slow death is... Yeah, no, that's the worst way I can think to go. That's actual hell.
그렇습니다.
그 녀석을 많이 아낀다며.
It's like a fucking warp train, dude. I'd never. So if a friend jumped off the bridge with a bungee cord, you would too. 100%, yes. Oh my god. I would. I want to do that. I want to parachute jump before I die, and I want to do bungee jumping. I need to do those two things. Otherwise, like, when I get to heaven, the good Lord will look at me and he'll be like, oh, do you have any regrets? I'd be like, man, I should have fucking parachuted. And he'll be like, no, you didn't do it. You were too busy sitting on your ass playing Limbus company.
그건
네, 맞아요. 이제 제 차례가 돌아온 거죠.
언제 오셨어요?
Yeah, he got back pretty quickly. Honglu nonchalantly chimed into the conversation, having slipped in between us unnoticed. Hey, you're back pretty soon, huh? Unfortunately, what Otis just said could sound quite crass depending on how you cut it. Honglu, you don't have to... Don't mind what she just said.
걸러들을 필요가 없었는걸요? 저의 쓰임새는 홍원에 있는 황금가지를 회수하기 위한 것, 그리고 그러기 위해 가주 대전에 나가는 것이니까요. 그릇된 말은
your use.
이왕 쓰이는 거 모두가 기뻐할 수 있는 쪽으로 흘러가게 되면 좋겠네요.
모두가 기뻐하기에는 시춘군
TFT on my first monitor.
눈이 마주쳤는데 엄청 생코끼를
TFT,
내면서
Team Fortress 2? Man, I need to play Team Fortress 2. I've had it on my Steam account for like 13 years and I haven't touched it. It was on Masterful somehow, I didn't realize it. I did not. I didn't Wait, let's rip off the mask here. Wait, go back. I think I skipped over something. Alright, Dawn, Jesus Christ, you don't... She talks about Ji-chun like Ji-chun broke her heart or something. Verily, such outcome would be best, yet young Ji-chun hath already exhaled with great gusto out her nostrils before turning away from our party when our eyes met. Haha, Honglu's just like, haha, Don Quixote, you are banging my sister. Honglu's eyes twinkled briefly as though he was shifting into a dream.
다시 사이가 좋아지게 될 줄은 몰랐어요. 비록 지금은 다시 원래 상태로 되돌아갔지만 잠깐이라도 꼭 어린 시절로 돌아간 것 같았거든요.
Oh, that's nice.
이제는 까마득하고 다시 오지 않을 시절이죠.
I've seen 2 comics of that, surprisingly. Wait, comics in like, haha, you are banging my sister, or one where Ji-chun breaks her heart?
방금 뭐라고 했어? 지금 제정신으로 그 말을 나한테 한 거야? 아, 바보 같은 질문을 했네. 오빠는 평생 취한 적도 없을 테니까 언제나 또렷하고 맑은 정신이었겠지.
She looks way smaller here, Jesus.
어차피 내가 이렇게 화내고 소리 질러도 오빠에겐 아무런 타격도 없을 거 아니야. 도대체 그날 무슨 일이 있었길래 사람이...
시춘, 나는...
됐어, 마음대로 해. 제대로 된 가족이 한 명쯤은 있을 거라 기대한 내 잘못이지.
In that memory, Honglu was wearing a quiet smile even before her hushed anger. But don't you want to be friends with her again?
결국 사람과의 연이란 것도 순간이고 찰나일 뿐일 텐데요.
That's not true. I disagree with that, Honglu.
그러니 저의 뜻이 어떻든 큰 상관이 없답니다.
I'm beginning to see where the bad parts of Honglu's personality lie. Honglu, a sinner so aloof, so detached that it feels as though he's always floating through the clouds. I once thought that was just the kind of guy he was, someone who just so happened to be above everything that happened around us, instead of just another messed up person with messed up problems of their own. But slowly and gradually, I'd begun to realize that there was something off about him under the surface. Yeah, me too, Dante, me too. Honglu, about participating in the family hierarchy war, do you really not feel anything about it? Have you completely excluded yourself from it?
네, 그냥 그런 거구나라고 생각하고 있어요.
관리자님, 애초에 저자의 가치 판단이 이 회사에
Honglu, what you want
유의미한
from
영향을
McDonald's? He's
끼칠
like,
수는 없을 겁니다.
I see. Let me see. What I want doesn't matter. Yeah. What I want doesn't matter. Jesus, Honglu, fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I'm seeing a lot of toxic positivity within Honglu. I expected this for a while, and he's like, listen, connections between people, they don't matter too much in this kind of a world. You know, if I want to be friends with her, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna push her. Man, that's so fucking, like, unhealthy. And I thought he was well adjusted. Honglu, we got some work to do, baby boy. We got some work to do with you. I forgot to want anything for 8 years. Genuinely.
파우스트도 동의합니다. 수감자에게 작전 수행에 대한 거부권은 존재하지
그건 사실일
Mood. Honestly, I do relate a little bit to that. I was very much like that growing up.
그에 따르는 마음의 상태까지 무시할 필요는
I feel like this content in particular is gonna... It's gonna make me think about a lot of shit with myself, because I do see myself a bit in Honglu.
마음의 상태라. 하지만 구태여 마음을 들여다보기에 괴로움이 생기는 것 아닐까요?
그것이 무슨...
이곳 대관원에서 머물고 있었을 때는 말이죠.
Somehow Ryoshi was younger than Honglu by like a lot. That fucking surprises me. I thought Honglu was... I thought Ryoshi was like 33 or something.
제게는 수많은 선택지가
Like I thought she was like a proper adult woman.
다른 가문에 그 아이를 죽여야 하는지 제가 살아남아야 하는지 죽어가는 저 아이를 두고 그냥 지나쳐야 할지
I see parts of myself in Honglu's kind transgender eyes. You have kind eyes. Which sinner, other than Otis, probably would be a perfect match for Dante? I'm not sure. I really don't see myself shipping Dante with anyone, really. I guess Faust, because they're on the same level a lot of the time, but I'm not sure. 28? Is that 28 or 26? It looks like 28. I don't know how I'd feel if Ryoshi was just a year older than me.
처음에는 제가 무언가 선택해보려 했답니다. 하지만 그 선택이 아무 의미가 없다는 걸 아는 것에 그리 오랜 시간이 걸리지 않았어요. 그래서 저는 어떤 것도 택하지 않기로 했답니다.
Jeez, Honglu, that's not healthy.
그게 지금의 저예요. 림버스 컴퍼니에 입사하게 된 후에 좋았던 점은 수도 없이 많지만 제가 무언가 선택하지 않아도 된다는 점이 특히 좋았던 것 같아요.
조금 이상한 것 같은데요.
Ishmael trying to be sportive. So that's not normal.
분위기가 조용해졌네요.
Yeah, because your mindset's not good,
사단은
Honglu.
여기까지 하도록 하죠. 해야 할 이야기가 많습니다.
Yeah, listen, Faust, he's probably set in his ways right now. Let's not
그럼
discuss
1차
this.
대전의 계획에 대해
The next morning. Okay, that looks a lot prettier. Oh my god, do you guys remember these things from Kung Fu Panda? They like, the Jack Black panda gets hit in the nards by one of them. And they get spanked in the butt. I still ship Dante and Carmen. What do y'all think of Carmen X Kathy? Is Kathy from Library of Runa?
밤에는 잘 보이지
He has some time
않지만
until we leave.
이 허수아비들은 무엇이오?
Yeah, I'm like...
아, 아직도 있었네요. 이곳의 자제들이 거처하는 건물 앞에는 이런 식의 연무장이 마련되어 있어요.
You can't make that joke, that's our joke. What joke?
걷고 뛸 나이가 될 쯤엔 누구나 이 허수아비들이랑 놀곤 한답니다.
놀이라.
It's good to make them kill young.
허수아비랑 어떻게 노는 것인겐가? 그나저나 이 허수아비는 참 근사한 모자를 쓰고 있군.
아, 그건 제가 7살 때 처음 받았던
What the
허수아비예요.
fuck does that mean, Don?
그때는 말이죠. 허수아비도 때리면 아파하는 줄 알았답니다.
Well, they can in Undertale.
모든 어린아이가 처음에는 그리 생각했을 것이오.
Of all those who were once children, those folks, if you were a child, you are within this rare group that Yi Song is on about, if you are ever a child. Congratulations.
태어나는 아이들은 어렸을 때부터 이렇게 자라야 하는 거야?
아, 그건 아니에요.
Whoa!
할머니가 형한테 선물로 주셨다.
I assume that's fucking Honglu right there.
맞아.
Yeah.
그런데 아직 쓰임새는 잘 모르겠어. 옷 같은 걸 입혀주거나 장식을
Dying?
매달아주는 인형 아니겠어?
Why the question mark?
옥형 집을 지켜주는 수호신 같은 걸지도 몰라.
Is that fucking Ji-chan?
얼씨구. 이건 말이지. 이렇게 쓰는 거라고.
Okay, that's the guy. That's Chu or whatever.
할머니가 준 선물을 때렸어. 그렇게 하면 아파하지 않을까?
아파해? 참나.
Worms when you lift up a rock. Yeah, seriously.
이렇게 자라나야 살아남을 수 있다는 게 더 정확할까?
생각보다 제대로 된 수목인이군.
What? Wooden. Oh, WTD. Wooden training dummy. Okay, thank you, Ryoshi.
출발하기까지 제법 시간이 남았으니 사용해 보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠군.
That's Lin? Okay, I thought it was fucking what's her fuck. Ji-chan.
땀내는 거 싫은데. 뭐 위험한 것도 아니고 컨디션도 체크할 겸 써보는 것도 괜찮겠네.
들었나 제군들? 지금부터 우리는 관리자님의 명령에 따라 전력으로 허수아비를 상대한다.
Hey, I didn't even give an order. Oh well, it won't hurt to get our blood pumping now. I thought this was gonna be a boss fight, but no, we're just fighting a bunch of fucking training dummies. Well, let's do some training. It's training time. Training time. Let's get our training time. We can use our friend support to move some ass.
너희 보조 사서들은
Training dummy
나와
Aleph
다를 바 없을
abnormality.
거야. 그 사람의 계획에 한껏
Oh my god, they're actually attacking us.
결국 버려진 신세잖아. 나는 살고 싶어. 너희도 마찬가지일 테야.
Right, well.
그러니 협력해줬으면
Win rate the dummies!
단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
My level 45 and Wuthering Heights aren't finished. Okay, not necessarily the hardest fight in the game, I'm gonna be real. I do like how they're... Oh, they have little wheels on them, no wonder. Ryoshi, if you lost to a training dummy, I would have fucking screamed my head off. My hair coupon! Are the dummies bleeding? Yeah, that confuses me. Oh, remember the robots in Kanto 4 that bled.
이번에는 받아볼 자네가 생각이 있으면 복잡한 것들을 갖다
They're higher level than Oh wait, that's not, oh, okay, that was the impetus behind the joke. Okay, I was like, what? Must be the reason why I am fighting a train dummy. They bleed oil. Guys, get your sponges out! We can solve this oil crisis if we beat up enough of these training dummies. The strategic oil reserves have been saved. We are going to sponge up all the oil that these fuck-ass dummies are bleeding. Has Jiren appeared yet? No. She hasn't shown up again. What was I supposed to do again when I seen her? There's oil in the flock cameras. Throw rocks at them to get her for free. Flock cameras are so fucking dystopian, dude. I can't believe they're a real thing. And like literally, it's so dystopian because like anytime like someone vandalizes one and it gets on a news story, the news anchors are so fucking say Halloween 3 times spin around. Yeah, the news anchors whenever you describe them, whenever they describe it, are so like bullish. They're like, these fuck-ass bitch teenagers are tearing down these paragons of safety, and they think it's for privacy concerns. No, like it's the most like. I, for one, welcome our new overlords. It feels like a Futurama bit anytime like they're talking about it. And that's not me being a crazy conspiracy theorist. If you just watch that shit, if you pay attention, it looks insane. It's just, that's how it is. Oh my god, Gregor. If you actually got topped by a fucking training dummy, I would have fucked your dad, even though he's not around anymore. Excuse me. Die. I gotta say, for training dummies, they're pretty hardy.
경외감 속에 숨어 시선에 눈이 멀. 의도는 모르겠지만.
Did you read my phone back in Discord? I did not yet. Only one more enemy. Let's take it. Fuck yeah, Marcel. Marcel's really been making it up for like him getting his ass fucking blasted in Contest 7. By the way, let the record show that I bet Contest 7 with that like debuff on.
오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화
Let the record show.
가져간다.
Let the record show that I am an epic gamer. I am the most epicest gamer. All the programmers see me, like Diva sees me and she's like, oh shit, here comes Lana. She's able to beat the Contest 7 dungeon with a negative ego gift that causes bleed. I'm pretty proud of that. Oh, there's the thing Don was on about, on the fucking head of the dummy. Okay, I'm noticing it now.
경외라 혹은 괄목하든가 평범과 비범은
Training out. Are we fighting more of these bastards?
한낱 날개 따위에 안주할 내가 아니다만 아직 그 실험들의 결과를 보고 싶으니 참도록 할까.
Let's use Apprentice Cliff. Let's use him. Just to get a little bit of a view on how he works. Because I do be curious about that. Is this another battle stage? Oh, it is. Cool. We can just win a bit more. At least now this gets us through the nodes a bit faster. I'm very curious what the dungeon is going to be like. But it's hard looking for zombies. Yeah, which is why I'm just kind of spamming win rate on them. To be fair, if a sinner got murdered, like fucking murked by one of these, like, yeah, pretty telling. Long who? How many times have I fucking said Honglu in this stream? If anyone's watching on VOD right now, check the transcript and search Honglu to see how many times I say it. These dummies are stronger than Elkuni. Theoretically, and like stats-wise, maybe, but like, Elkuni was fucking insane though. That fight really gave me trouble. Actually, it didn't. I don't know if it gave me trouble or if it was just such a fucking insane fight. no transcript. Yeah, no, I'm talking. I mean, like VOD watchers who are watching this after the fact. I'm speaking to people in the future right now. The dungeon is a short on floor 1. Floor 2 is a nightmare because it's so long. Oh, jeez, it's one of the longest dungeons. Jesus, really? Well, we're gonna be in there for a while then. Strap the fuck in. God willing, we'll start it next stream.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 나선 속을 벗어날 순 없어.
한 놈만 잡아준다겠지. 일자를 다
한눈 팔았으면 되져야지.
It's a pretty, honestly, pretty bad dungeon overall. Clutched so hard by the last note. Really? Huh. Pretty unique at least. Interesting. I've never heard someone like criticize the dungeon in this game, so that's very interesting that this is the first time I've heard like, yeah, this part sucks. Because I've never heard that before with this game. Maybe Conto 2, people were like, this Conto's not great, but trust me, afterwards it's all great. It's all good from here. But we'll see when we get into it ourselves, I suppose. I'm curious to see what they got in store.
도시에서는 누구도 자유롭지
Alright.
못해. 저 손님이라고 예외는 아니겠지.
받아볼 텐가. 그렇게 서 있으니
대박! 방금 감지였는데? 한 번쯤은 주면 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는.
He got pretty unlucky with the rolls there, I gotta say. Or the flip side.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
Hell yeah, that was really easy.
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
I say our training is going quite well.
내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
And yet Heathcliff really works well here. Apprentice Heathcliff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
세상의 모든 것이 담긴 단
I'm definitely gonna have to train up Apprentice Heathcliff then. We could have him replace Heisha Heathcliff.
상쾌하군.
오, 잠이 깨긴 하네 이거.
Conto 8 Dungeon's basically forcing us to beat every single node in the dungeon. Jesus, really? Well, I guess Conto 7's dungeon did that too, right?
매번 큰일 있기 전에 시비나 걸리고 시작하니까 결국 이렇게까지 몸을 풀어야 직성이 풀리게 되어 버렸네요.
그래도 유의미한 준비 운동이었다.
She is yapping even outside of her game.
그런데 홍루 씨는 왜 지금까지 가주 대전에 참가를 할 생각이 없었던 건가요?
I wasn't bothered.
형제자매분들은 아주
Well, because he never wanted to, so he didn't allow himself to want.
단순해요. 가주가 되고 싶다고 생각한 적은.
Oh wow, I was right.
정말 옥을 물고 태어나지 않았다면 영락 없이 네 다른 형제 자매처럼 가주대전을 준비하며 힘든 시간을 겪어야 했을 거란다. 너는 그런 것에 힘쓰지 않아도 집안 어르신분들과 가모님이 너를 아껴줄 거란다. 그저 많은 것을 보며
What a
살아가라.
stupid family system though. This shit's just designed to breed mental illness. Conto 7 dungeon, don't count, it's one-way roads, so we can't really decide to skip it or not. Oh right, so it's like it's like you have to go back and do other roads. If we have to do that, that's gonna be very annoying. And nobody really speaks about Lady Wong for some reason. She's very. You'd think they would talk about her more, considering she's literally the mom of Honglu. And I've never heard people talk about Honglu's literal fiance either. More memories. What's wrong, Yisong? What's wrong, Yisong? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? You seem kind of distraught.
파우스트 양이 일컬어 주었던
How now, brown cow?
나는 사실 그리 탐탁지가 않소.
저도요. 하지만 홍루 씨가 괜찮다고 하셨으니까.
Yeah.
그런데 그걸 계획이라고 부를 수가 있는 건가요?
행동의 지침과 기대 목표가 있으니 계획이라는 정의에는 들어맞는다.
If you go with the Merriam-Webster definition, then yeah. Really spotlight in this kanto. Yeah, it's pretty squarely set on Hongwei when everyone around him is just kind of supporting.
그리고
Like all of his family members and
전에
such.
두 번째 기회라는 건 없으니까요.
There are no second chances. In the Holy Grail War! In the Holy Grail War, there are no second chances. Did I tell you guys already that I was thinking, my brain went to Fate Stay Night and I just remembered anime I dropped and then I just thought about Chainsmoker Cat. Did I tell you guys I dropped Chainsmoker Cat yet? I think I told you guys about that on Monday. But I did drop it. After the rainbow pissing incident, I was like, you know what, maybe there's not really a ton of insightful fucking commentary here for me. Remember in Sinclair Dungeon that you pick up certain items to help you for the last fight? Yes, I do remember that. I also dropped Chainsmoker Cat on episode 0. Wow, you didn't even check it out. I'm 35. I'm finally 35.
Beach volleyball.
Oh, I'm back to the fear and hunger area. To be free from aging and death. Have any of you guys played Fear and Hunger? How is it? How is it hard? Is it difficult? It looks cool. It looks like Corpse Party, but like it seems like torture to play. Oh Jesus Christ! To be tongue. To be tongue or not to be tongue? Divinest difficulty? Fear. Okay, cool. Maybe I won't play it then. It's hard to tell in some very specific ways. Fuck that, yeah. Yeah, okay, it's got learning curve. Yeah, maybe I'll just watch a playthrough. We entered the hall where the first round was to be held. As always, the servant by the gate announced our arrival with the resounding holler we'd grown to expect. It looks gorgeous. Second one is better, and then it feels and plays like an actual game. Yeah, the most shit I know about Fear and Hunger is the second one. That was the one people on TikTok were going crazy for. I just seen it on Instagram and I got interested in it. It definitely kicks your ass if you think it's a normal RPG, but if you play like a horror simulator rather than an RPG, it's fine. I love to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces, and on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. First one feels like a guy in RPG Maker decided to hurt you personally. Well, that's Corpse Party. Yeah, it is very Corpse Party coded. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? See someone you recognize?
아니요. 괜찮아요, 단테님. 다시 만나도 마땅히 할 이야기가 없거든요. 인연이 있다면 이야기할 기회가 닿을 테죠.
시작하나 보네요.
It does not respect your time. Oh dear. It's giving me a lot of like red flag. It's like here how it is. It's like you see like a dude that looks hot in person, right? But then you get up close to him and he suddenly like spits like puss from his mouth, and you're like, oh, I don't like when men do that. I don't know, this is a bad example. Development doesn't want me to talk about women kissing. Then you have to go back into your other account and like let the message through. It's getting started in here. Who the fuck are you? You look like a regal. The curtain slid open and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out to the platform.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전 감호의 자리에 올랐지만은 장관 세월이 지나 이제는 이 자리를 내려놓고
What, does YouTube just like fucking delete it? What?
그리하여 앉았던 자리는
What the fuck, YouTube? The YouTube deep state is like trying to silence you and your tales of women kissing.
가씨, 설씨, 왕씨, 사씨가의 기둥들로 이루어진 이 대관원에 우리가 하르데들은 전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는다.
Who's the woman next to her?
아, 제 첫째 누나인 원춘 누나예요.
원춘.
큐사에 아주 높으신 분과 혼례를 치른 후 쭉 큐사에서 지내시다가 발걸음을 하셨나 보네요.
Huh.
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만 고륙의 정을 나누고
She's such a presence. Look at her.
다할 수 있도록 잠시 자리하였으니 최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라. 누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만고비 끝에 이 해답을 가져왔을 터. 하지만 1차 심사의 기회는 단 한 번뿐. 그럼에도 그대들은 모두 이곳 대관원의 후계자들이었으며 탈락마저도 대관원의 부응이 되리라. 이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와 불로, 불사, 장생의 진귀한 해답을 시연하거라.
Wow, look, there's the it's close to the title. I do not know why the fuck YouTube is deleting. Is it saying like a certain? Is like, are you including like the word clanker or something? Like, is there like something that's like making it like just get auto deleted or something?
시연이 불가하다면 거짓 없는 증거를 내보여야 한다. 놓치지 말고 버리지 말라.
After the respective, try sending in a mobile. Yeah, give it a shot. After the respective speeches, Yanchen and Jamu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자.
Send a separate message for every word. Spam it. Well, don't spam it, but like, try and figure out the calls. I have no idea what's going on there. It seemed that Honglu's father assumed the role of the host for the first round.
왕씨 가문에
We have to fight this little fucking doofus. We gotta fight this fucking dork.
Yes, my name is Wang Ren. You might look at my appearance and think I'm the coolest guy on H-Corp, but you won't believe this. I'm one of the nerdiest kids you'll ever meet. Star Wars is my Bible.
Light Wisdom is his faction who were dragging someone by a rope towards the platform. What the fuck?
빨리 와라, 멍청한 것. 누구를 데려가는 거죠?
Yeah.
저 정도의 움직임이면
불로불사. 태어날 때 주어진 몸뚱아리 이상의 단계로 진보를 꿈꾸는 건 어느 날개나 가지고 있는 수건인가 봐.
Wow, when you start to say something cool, you really like emphasize the smoking, Gregor.
저자. 피주머니를 데려왔군.
Oh no, Dawn. Yeah, I was like, that seems familiar. That's when we're finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes, unfocused and red, mouth slick with drool, dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. That is a mindless bloodbath.
불로불사의 답이 될 수 있는 것이.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는 불로와 가깝게 느껴질 수도
Well, that's
있겠지만
true.
저희는 이미 알고 있다시피 혈귀 또한 피를 섭취하지 못하면 늘 짐작컨대 저들이 원하는 답과는
After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged, kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
그것이 소문으로나 들리던 혈기라는 것인가?
저걸로 되겠나?
Dawn's gonna fucking hate this.
심사를 맡고 계신 분들이
I mean, technically both things are one of the few ways of immortality. Yeah, but that's like saying like being eternally put in like a lotus eater machine is like is immortality.
왕가 녀석 혹이나 절박했나 본데.
Yeah.
저거는 게으른 거 아니면 오지랖 것이야.
That boy ain't right. He ain't right in the upstairs. I need to steal that.
혈귀에 대해 아는 이들이 많구려.
본래 혈기는 각 둥지에 퍼져 있으니 알만한 자는 아는 것도 무리가 아닐 걸세.
After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가주 심사 후보 왕인 결과를 기다리기 위해 자리에 서라.
we're gonna kick the shit out of him. He has one blood bag and him. We're gonna steal his lunch money too while we're at it. Then they ascended the round podium behind the platform as ordered.
가주 심사 1차 결과 탈락.
안 돼. 피. 무한한 피만 있으면 이들은 영원할 거라니까요, 가모님.
Wait, did he already get fucking... Wait. I think I skipped past that too quickly. Oh, yeah, okay, makes sense. They wanted to kill him so bad. Well, I thought we were gonna fight him for some reason. We're not fighting them yet.
아니, 영원하지 않을 거라네. 심사하는 자들의 비원. 진정한 불로불사가 무엇인지는 본인도 모르네만. 피에 종속되어 영혼을 고통받는 혈기는 그 방법에 손꼽힐 수 없네. 하지만 기억은 그대로 가지고 있다고 사냥꾼 놈들이. 모든 욕망과 감정의 방향이 피로 귀결되어 비틀어질 거다. 끝없이 불행한 살만이 남았다면 모를까. 저렇게 놓고 싶지 않은 것으로 가득한 자들에게 혈기가 되라 말하는 것은
Sancho's showing your Sancho is showing Don Quixote.
불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라 정신의 족쇄를 채워 피의 노예가 되어라 재촉하는 것과.
오옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니 더 말할 것.
Damn, even Jammu was like, yeah, she kind of summed it up.
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온 것도 아닌 피주머니를 데려왔으니
Dang.
또한 부족하다 보.
왕가인 진작 탈락한 자에게 걸맞지 않은 이유를 친히 알리셨으니 이를 생애 마지막의 은혜로 하시게.
What? What? The podium suddenly opens under the feet, casting Wanrang and Bloodbag to its depths with a blood-curdling screech. That happens when you fail to pass. Okay, I guess we won't be taking his lunch money unless we go down there and pry them from him. Well, R.I.P. Can we get a shout out to Ren? Shout out to Ren. Shout out to Ren. You're a real one. You were a real one. This entire thing is a game show, yeah. Bring out the punishment wheel for bringing in a blood bag. Car battery.
그럴 리가. 구멍 아래에서부터 지독하게 고인 고통의 냄새가 퍼지잖아.
Unlike you, Ryoshi, we don't smell pain.
료시도 참 점점 살벌한 농담이 늘고 있다니까.
Rody, I don't know why this is your bar. We literally just got out of a fucking like amusement park full of people who wanted to eat us.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는
Just
거지?
the sinners viewed as objects contest, and it was comforting Gregor about the smoke war.
이어질 것 같다만.
The smoke war. Oh, that's right. It was called the smoke war, wasn't it?
아마도 가문의 오래된 비밀들이 있는
I
장소일
thought we were
거예요.
referring to his like smoking habits.
당연히
It's
보물
like,
같은 건 아니랍니다. 보통 사람
본격적으로 준비했네요.
yeah, that's one way to word it.
그래. 그리고 그 본격적인 준비 우리가 당할 수도 있는 거고.
The next comment was somewhere before we were even able to shake off the initial shock.
두 번째 참가자 설시감.
We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. We couldn't hear exactly what they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obvious blood bag, the answers of the candidates were less obvious, so all we had to go down were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges.
찔리고 지루하다는 뜻이다.
Thanks for emphasizing that. Meanwhile, Faust is having a Yuri hangout with Ryoshu. Yeah, just in the corner. Oh my god, wait, was that the sentence that got like YouTubed? The longer we watch the death toll rise, the less shocking it becomes.
합격이란 게 있긴 있는 거야?
여덟 번째 참가자 설씨 가문의 도치.
어머, 아는 사람이다.
Yeah, it's fucking Honglu's wife. The message I tried to send. Why did Yuri hang out? Yuri hang. Rehang. Reha. Yeah, why the there's nothing there. I'm like, why would that get held for review? Did YouTube just go like, Yuri, hang out, you obviously mean terrorism. Like, what? Apparently if both the words object, like, that's gonna make it out. Present tense, get nuked. Fuck. Change the message a bit. Oh! Oh, were you saying like if Faust and Ryoshu are currently like having fucking sex in the corner, like they were having like just jackhammer strap sex? Like, were you saying? Were you saying something like that? Because if that's the case, then I'm like, oh, I wonder why YouTube caught that then. Not that. Okay. I assume it was something a little more innocent. She was technically our competition, but it seemed like she managed to give the sinners quite a positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. Please don't die. Say it on Discord. Yeah, say it on the Discord. I'm curious. Because also, if it is something that I have to like tune with the moderation, with the YouTube moderation, then I would like to know. We couldn't exactly see what Zhao Baochai brought, but Shui Baochai. She was holding something as she entered past the curtains. After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than expected, she emerged. As soon as she did, Baochai immediately turned direction. At Honglu, to be exact. The words were objectification and make... Wait, objectification got censored? What the fuck? Making out. Making out whoopsie-daisy. Making out objectification. Do I have that right?
보고 있었구나.
Something's apparently weird. Very weird. Objectification. I don't know why that got held for review. That's very weird. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I began excitedly waving her hand. Cute. She passes. She does indeed. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던 얼굴이 무적행으로 떨어지는 건 보고 싶지 않았기에.
Love you, Smith. Accounts have been swapped.
다행이구려.
17번째 참가자.
Chichud!
시춘 씨.
She slowly ascended the platform, unaccompanied. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
얻었나 보네요.
She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back then.
그 레테를?
Oh, that's right!
정말 그곳에 도달했을 가능성은
Did we even get there?
물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서 그 강까지 도달했을 확률까지 부정하진 않습니다만 저들의 역량으로 이 짧은 시간 동안 가장 깊은 모종의 방법을 통해 새어나오거나 맺혀진 일부를 채취한 것은 아닐지.
Huh. Gamer girl leaf water, yeah. I bring from my part of this of the test. I bring Don Quixote Gamer Girl bathwater. It's filled with unwashed Don Quixote foot. And then Jamu is just like, she passes. In fact, she wins. Give me the drink. I mean, the water.
네, 아마도 저들이 원하던 정신의 불사와 밀접한 관계가 있을 테죠.
Approved. Yeah, just the Jamu just with the gamer girl water, just like, foot water. Approved.
그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에 담긴 것이 유효하다면 파우스트 역시 합격률이 높다고 생각합니다.
Faust expects her to pass. Faust expects everyone to pass. She's supported.
가시 시춘.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네 세가로 이걸 얻으려면 보통의 노력으로는 안 되었을 텐데.
And the meager size of you.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Jiao Qichun brought before them. I'm quite amazed too. Give Grandma the fucking pussy water. I mean, the feet water. What was if that just happened? What if it's like, yeah, she wins. She got the gamer girl foot water. Did you guys hear about that one cosplayer in China who was at a convention and was like giving out like foot lemonade or something? And like she was like charging money for it and she made like a fucking ton of money. Like it's fucking insane. Whose foot water is it? It was like some cosplayer. In the bit I was doing though was Dawn's foot water. Anicorp! Who the fuck invited them? Hey guys, we're here now. Apparently they had foot drinks at FaceCon. Wait, did they actually? As someone who kept up with FaceCon, I did not. I was unfamiliar with the fact that they sold athlete's foot flavored beverages. Well, do you drink and it's just like, this is Pipkin Pippa feet. I'm gonna drink that, and then you like go to a hospital or something. Like what? Was there some racist Kanto's man? What a Kanto executive manager. That was part 2. Oh geez, yeah. I should say, this is not going to be like Kanto 7 or 6 or whatever, where we get this done in like 4 or 5 streams. Strap the fuck in, ladies, gents, and MDs. This is going to probably take us a good bit. Be prepared. This could be the next 2 months of our lives. But we're doing it. We're going to get it done. Get her done.
18번째 참가자.
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거냐 이 집안 사람들은?
They fuck a lot, Honglu. I don't think it was official, but there was a Pipkin Puppy cosplayer. Pipkin Puppy? Dipping her toes in something? I'm not sure. I will have to. Kuri kept really up to date with the FaceCon shit. I'll ask her. Is a Reimu cosplayer. Reimu? Is there someone in FaZe called Reimu? The only Reimu I can think of is the Reimu from Niji Sanji who graduated. Girls, nighters, both and in-betweens. Yeah. Everyone. Strap the hell in. This is gonna be a long fucking conto. But I'm prepared. I'm also prepared to get this fucking clip back on the Pokeball. Yeah, child suffocating Pokeball.
가시 가문의 환.
It's Tahu. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I don't new here, but the reason I'm watching right now is because I'm too lazy to read Kanto 8. It's story of my thought. Fair enough. We will guide you through the story at a pace then. Do not worry, Doomdark. Welcome in. I'm happy to see you here. Who the fuck is this? Is that fucking Noah? Sorry. What? Evil. This is evil Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium alongside N from Xenoblade 3. Our first meeting with that man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to prove that. Yahwan walked up to the platform. It's your Ryoshu ID. Contempt Awe! Oh my god, okay, we're actually getting up to date now with the fucking... with the IDs I have now. Gumbo! I fell silent, hearing a familiar name. I feel that some sinners were growing tense. Some of them even were grinding their teeth. On the other man, closely following Yahwan. Kanto was in total 13 hours long. Oh god. Holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality was also a familiar face. I've seen him many times in Yusan's memories. When is my goat gonna come in and give you a jump scare? Well, we'll see. What'll happen though.
대고 장비는
LCE처럼 새로운 추출법을 알아냈거나 혹은 로보토미에서 구해온 곳으로 추정되는군요.
구보가 들고 있는 것은 환상체의 아름다운
Their name is Guba. What a goober.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
How's that an answer to anything?
해석의 여지에 달렸지만 환상체 역시 불로불사에 가까운 존재라 해석할 수도 있으니까요.
어떤 환상체의 알인지가 관건이겠군.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면 실패할 거라고 생각되는 것엔 절대 목숨을 걸지 않을
He's gotta be
거예요.
careful like that.
가시환 1차 시
Contrary to most of our wishes, Jiahuan managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. His name was Love Chat. Wang Dawei. One of them brought a thick book. One of them presented a cage so tiny that we couldn't see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, but some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N-Corp, their turn complete, approached us.
아직 황혼이 되기에는 이른 시각일 터인데.
As if to prove his own words back at the LCE that he's come to accept certain things they are, he so coolly regarded his old friend who is now working for N-Corp.
알량하고 앙상한 새 쉼터가 턱 자네 마음에 든 모양이야. 그리 농하는 건 구인회가 무너진 뒤에 처음 보는 것 같으니.
어쩐 일로 내게 걸음한 것이여. 살갑게 담소를 나누기엔.
I didn't understand any of that. It was all too smart and filled with prose.
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트가 제 가족 얼굴을 한번 보고 싶다 해서 겸사겸사 들린
Your brother?
말이야.
가주 대전이 열리니 모두들 대관원으로 돌아오는구나. 그날 이후로는 처음 보네, 형.
세상 물정엔 청맹관이처럼 어둡고 가주라면 칠색팔색을 하던 네가 여긴 왜 올라온 거냐?
Well, we really want that golden bow, so I'll be real. And follow 8.5 Bakak and we will get our Heisha Marcel trust. Oh god. When will that be? The 8.5 Bakak. It is a really cool design. He looks really dope.
네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에반에 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시? 아니면 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 허공을 헛도는 말이나 내뱉는 널 싸고 도는 시춘이냐? 왜 살리지 않았지? 질문을 바꾸지.
He looks a lot less evil back then. I thought Jiahuan was emo femboy at first. Well, you never know. He still could be.
살린 것이냐, 가보.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다. 참가자분들은 자리로 돌아가 주십시오.
Hong Liu has a lot he hasn't explained about himself. Jesus Christ.
죽어 있는 시종 따위가.
돌아가지.
You were supposed to die. That's something like you would have seen in those like BuzzFeed lists where it's like the top 10 creepiest things like kids have said to their parents. Number 1, I'm gonna peel your skin off. A kid really said this in Massachusetts in 1995. Or like it's like shut up.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네. 저 자식들 또 우리 걸 뺏어가려고 온 거 맞지?
그런 것 치곤 태도가 묘하긴 했는데.
어느 쪽이든 저들보다 높은 순위로 대전을 마치는 게 안전할 테죠.
이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서 저 사람의 가족들도 있을 텐데.
I have questions and then a question in Chinese and answers in Chinese. Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
마음이 정말 좋지 않을 것 같은데요.
It's funny we're doing contoids again today because I actually made I made Chinese food for myself today. I made a Szechuan chicken. Oh.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니. 한심하군.
Oh.
그래도 우리 셋째는 잘 해낼 거예요. 애초에 저 녀석에겐 별로 기대도 하지 않았잖아요.
Your son just died. Okay, well.
가주가 되기만을 위해 살아왔다는 거. 이런 거 것까지 포함하는 이야기였네요.
Jesus.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸 간절히 바란답니다. 물론 저분들처럼 자신이 가주가 되는 대신 자신과 친하거나 피로 이어진 누군가 가주가 되는 걸 바라시는 분도 있지만요.
직접 가주가 되지 않더라도 밀접한 이가 가주에 오르는 것으로 평생의 입신양명과 부귀영화를 손에 넣겠다는 심산인가.
What a fucking horrible, like, dystopian system. That's so fucking cruel.
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
이런 뜻하지 않은 기회로 인해 오랫동안 보지 못했던 형제자매들의 안부도 알 수 있습니다.
27번째 참가자 설씨 가문의
판. Oh, hello.
설반? 어디서 들어본 것 같아.
아, 보차 누나의 오라버니 되시는 분이에요.
Oh, cool. So your brother-in-law, Pan, walks to the platform. Holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered all over it.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄하지 않아?
여기 안 그런 사람이 어디
Is he a fanboy?
근데 나도 느꼈어. 약간 뭐랄까.
It's beautiful. Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
죽고 나 죽자 같은 느낌인데.
참가자 설반 항상 안으로 들어가시오.
고든 길이 아니어야 재미를 보는 법. 좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
What? What? He places a jar on the ground, and from within, a desiccated hand emerges.
술 따위로 장난질을 치는군.
Yoshi muttered with palpable distaste. Palpable agony. I see.
안에서 뭐가 나온 거야?
I said hot. He is a bit crazy, a little bit. His first instinct when he came out, the first thing we seen him do was fucking sick a bunch of enemies on us. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities.
피주몬이나 환상체에 종속된 것들과 비슷해 보이는군. 이성이 남아있질 않는 것으로 보아 목표도 무장한 사리를 지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아 틀림없이 눈앞에 있는 것들을 무차별적으로 공격할 것 같습니다. 관리자님.
Kill them immediately. The jar monsters set upon the audience, stuffing the struggling, still breathing victims into their jars.
날개에서 주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데 주최 측에서 수습해줘야 하는 거 아니에요?
가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다 같은 규칙은 없으니까요.
Well, maybe you should have made that rule. Well, technically, they're fucking they're airbutting it.
정말 아무 대응도 안 해버린다는 거야?
He's a bit hot. As people are like ripped to smithereens in the background and eaten by jar people.
우리가 나서야 해?
살아남은 다음에 가주 대전에 무사히 참가를 해야겠죠?
이게 뭐야?
저리가!
I went to get some sandwiches. Welcome back. I hope your sandwiches will suffice as people are getting ripped apart. Almost like you are about to rip apart these sandwiches and eat them. As the sandwiches... so sick. As the monsters begin to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. I was simultaneously reminded of Soda and the confident smile she flashed at me as she assured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Well, here we go. I guarantee you that fucker's gonna pass too. It's like, well, damn, that's pretty... You gave us trauma, and that trauma's gonna stick with us forever. From watching all of our like friends and family die. So, you pass!
이번에는 재미 좀.
만만찮겠군.
4 a.m. for me right now.
복잡한 것들을 갖다
Oh my
대진
God.
않았겠지.
The suns are gonna be coming up soon. The sun goes down. The sun's gonna... Are you on a low-end laptop because your loading is abysmal compared to mine? Yeah, so the issue is, right, here's the thing. Back when I used to stream using a laptop, I had the game kept on a second laptop. Oh my god, Dawn, what the hell was that?
거기서 그렇게 맞으면 답 없는데.
And as a result of, and even though I've upgraded to a high-end PC, the game is still, due to Limbus's incredibly shitty, like, ability to transfer your account over. This account is currently stuck on this laptop on this Steam account, which is not my own Steam account. I'm still trying to work on that, but as for now, we are, I'm streaming it from another laptop. But I'm streaming the stream from my PC. So I'm using a capture card, is basically what I'm doing. Yeah.
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
Don't feel like going shopping this late. Yeah, fair.
좀더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Unless it's Japan, going shopping like anytime after like 7 p.m. is rough. Thankfully the game still like runs pretty well. It's not gonna be in 4K or whatever, but like, that's possible, at least until I get like, I figure out how to merge my account properly. Because apparently you can't merge 2 Steam Limbus accounts together. One account has to be like a Google Play account or like an App Store. It's fucking really weird.
말했잖아. 느리다고. 내 차례네.
Dawn, how the fuck did you take so much damage, girl? What the hell was that?
나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다.
목이 떨어져 있어.
그런데 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 수 없잖아.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be a bunch of streams once I'm caught up where I'm just doing like regular daily shit. I don't tend to do my dailies on stream often, just because it's like not much to say really, is there? And people mostly come for the story. But yeah.
도시 사람들은 스스로 좋은 사람이 되는
Oh my god, there's more.
남을 못난 사람으로 만드는 걸 더 좋아하나 봐.
Wait, how many enemies was there? 3 out of 12? Jesus Christ.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
허니 봐.
Did a counterpoint? Oh, maybe, yeah.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, no!
총알값 아까울 놈.
Dawn keeps getting staggered. Jesus Christ.
썼다고 벌써.
I think we're gonna lose Dawn. Fucking hell. One sec. I should have probably checked these fuckers first. Mana win rate Usagi doing MTEs. Yeah, I can turn off it. Yeah, but you know. I know I can just click through it, but sometimes I just don't because I'm too busy celebrating the fact that I won.
자신 있으면 받아봐.
경외감 속에 숨어.
쩔었는데.
820 and 830 then. Oh wait, really? Uh-oh. Don't worry, I don't win rate all the time. I just do it in encounters where I'm just like, I can get through this, it's fine. I'm fighting these with doing 10 ways of them. Stop!
시선에 눈이 멀지 않도록.
Yeah, Dawn is gone. Dawn is gone. How many fuckers are left? there's only 3 here. Huh.
이 궤적을 보고
There you go, your blessing. You have my blessing. Hang on, I've the Kokeshi doll of the luck blessing. I have it. I have it. I'm transmitting you good energy. You got this. You got this. The plushie that gave you both the time I need. Oh yeah, my more Calliope plushie. She's here. She's giving you good energy with her Isn't She Lovely cover that she did once. That's a real thing. She did it, and it's giving you energy. Mind you, not just that.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
Oh my god, we won.
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
She didn't just give me those fucking the good luck for the
이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간
for Rhodia. She gave me a lot of good luck with Arcanine Enfield. Fucking Yvonne and Mornier. Well, sorry, Mornier's from fucking Wuthering Waves. Shouting Lamp Gregor anyways, because he's seasonal. Hell yeah. What note are we on now? I don't know. I don't know. Rega's good for middle teams because you can do double keyword with them. With a gift, and he won't interrupt Envy because he will always attack last. Sorry, this suffocation Pokeball is so fun to play with. About to meet the second coolest character. I will once this loading screen goes away.
들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중한
Oh, we're through part 1, I guess.
잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피는
The thumb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's bring on Heathcliff again. Oh, it was held for review. We do be getting spoilery with it, though. Oh, he's not here. Okay, we'll use fucking Ricardo Cliff then. Rough thumb Heathcliff. No, he wasn't there the first time, so I gave up. I was like, no, I'll just bring Ricardo Cliff. He has hair coupons, or at least he's looking for them. So he'll be more motivated. He's hyped up. He's a berserker.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났을까? 무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만
she's
보고
doing it
있고
again.
그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 큰질 3번이면 다 썰겠구나.
Wait. Yeah, she just has to hit. No, save that attack. Your favorite. Who's that support Okipa for level 27? Wait, really? I didn't see it. I get my next father Otis. 11k shield with him. Why is she an immovable object now? Immovable force meets immovable object, whatever. Immovable nerf father. Yo, Shu, how the fuck did you get bitched? Merso, no. Merso, bad. Merso, okay, thank you, Merso. Jesus Christ. Man, I really don't like the coin flips here. These little bitches. This is only 10 enemies this time. Do you think Roshi tops or bottoms? Tops, 100%. That's an easy one. Oh my god, wait, I never shared it with you guys. Oh, I want to do this with Limbus one day so bad. But I did a tier list for that for Fire Emblem Fortune's Read for all the characters that have been like shown. More so, you fucking bitch shit. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Well, we'll take it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Because I have it on Discord. Actually, no. I'll post it in the server. 1 sec. Mouse. Discord. Alright. Discord is starting up. Give it a sec. Jeez, Discord takes a fucking while to load since the update. Okay. Let me find it. Okay, I got it. Okay, but like imagine displays top but is really bottom. Like a what do you mean in like the sense of she's actually like when it comes down to it she's actually bottom but she like gives top energy, or is it like she's a service top? I don't think she's a star. I think if you enter the bedroom with Ryoshi, you will die. But like, I mean it in the old English term. Let's post this tier list in fucking Discord. If anyone's into Fortune's Weave and you want to know the sexual. Oh no, that's the link to my fucking YouTube chat. If you want to know the sexual persuasions of the characters from Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, go check it in the Discord server. There we go. Either service top or very aggressive sub. Oh, like a power bot? Maybe a power bot. I don't know. I can't see her being on bottom now. Dude, I did this tier list so quickly though. I rank this shit so quickly. I'm so passionate about like, maybe it's like an internal thing. Maybe it's just the power that comes with being pansexual. First one you said. Okay, yeah. No. I think she isn't a top larper. I think she's a real one. Here are the tiers I gave, by the way, to the Fire Emblem list. Just so you know, I'm working with here and how I ranked them. I'll use the same. If I ever do a Limbus version of this, I'll use the same ranking. The bottom one is you are not going on the list, which applies to child characters, obviously. There's the one after that is does not fuck, which is anyone who I cannot see in a sexual context. Pillow Princess comes out after that. In which case is like, they're a bottom, but they also don't give a fuck. They're just super, like, not good at sex. Oh yeah, we won. Whiny bottom. It's how it sounds. They're a bottom and they're also like a massive bitch. Bottom is just, you know, run of the mill, like, they take it. Power bottom, it says what it is in the tin. They're a bottom, but they're a lot more assertive. Switch, you know, again, says on the tin. Service top, they're on the top, but they take a lot of orders. Most likely from their power bottom. Then there's top, and they're, you know, it is what it is. Hardcore top, which is like, yeah, they're a pretty aggressive top. Like, they're pretty up there. And then there's you'll be fucking destroyed, I swear, which is like people who are like above that. I would put Ryoshi in hardcore top if I was to rank her now. I would put Merceau in you will be fucking destroyed. Honglu tops. Okay, question. What about Faust? Faust is... Let me take a look here. Where would I put Faust? Faust is a bottom. It's just a regular bottom. I cannot see Faust topping. She's either Pillow Princess or Power Bottom, or just regular bottom. That's what I feel like. I feel like she's like a few kinks or whatever, but like she's not super, like... she's not super passionate about them. See, I'm really good at reading this shit. This is what happens. This. It's my ultimate power, pansexuality. What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Tops are Honglu, Ishmael, Rhodia, Otis. Otis is not a top. I'm sorry. Otis is a power bottom at best. No. I think Otis is unironically like, yeah, no. Otis is a bottom. Maybe a power bottom. Ishmael's a switch. I feel like Ishmael could go either way. Rhodia's a top. Honglu is a top. Sinclair's a whiny bottom, as we know. This is we know this shit to be true. What's the type to explain the history of kinks while she sat on your face? Yeah, her explaining like how piss kinks work. This is YouTube is probably like side-eyeing me right now. I should probably. Oh, this is not a bottom. I'm crazy. I'm so passionate about this. Oh, this is a bottom. She's like the most like servile member of the crew. She's constantly like, "Ah, yes, manager. I'm very sorry." Otis is like, I see her more as a whiny bottom than a top. Did you look in general? I sent the new Merceau ID early. Let me see it. Oh my god. It works on him though, I'm not gonna lie. That looks really good on him. Oh, this is 100% a top. I will fight. I will fight you. That is not oh, this is a bottom! She's a bottom! Also, Jichun? Yeah, Jichun's a hardcore top, I would say. Actually, switch. No, she's a top, I think. Merceau is the top one. Like, you will be fucking destroyed, I swear. Rhodia's the top. Who else? Dawn. Dawn is a whiny bottom. We all know this to be true. Jichun is the top against Dawn, bottom against Sancho. Yeah, okay, actually, when you factor in Sancho, yeah. So I think Dawn is the epitome of a switch, right? Anyway, and the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Why are you talking about sex now? Get back to the game for fuck's sake. Hey, listen, this is my stream. What's the topic? Because she outranks you. That's not even. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they each had brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. Because Lana is wrong. I am correct. I am so correct on this. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos. This guy, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐? 어떻습니까?
You don't pass.
불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니 이것이 저의 답입니다.
그 항아리에 진흙을 구해왔구나.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했다 보는 것이 옳겠죠.
설가반.
Oh my god, he passed.
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데.
Yeah, look at that over there. They changed the background to be like post-murder.
저들의 기준에는 부합되었던 것일 테죠.
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도
Good for
일찌감치
him.
제거해버려.
Yeah.
저자에겐
Do you know who also passed? A lot of these people here. Away, I mean.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대 후려 갈기는 걸로는 안 끝낼 거다.
Yeah.
28번째 참가자. 사시 가문의 대적.
No one walked to the platform.
모습을 드러내지 않았기에.
So we're currently scraping him off the floor. Zhoujian called a few more names here thereafter, but
29번째. 30번째.
look at him, he's like
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었군.
Yeah, this is almost like, what are we, some kind of culling games? But none appeared.
너들 같으니
확실히
Mediocre bunch. Yeah, thank you, Yoshi.
전부 죽은 것
He's in pan because he's pansexual.
남은
Just like me
것들도
for real.
죄 지쳐 헐떡이는 것들.
Yoshi looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique. Who the?
Kiss.
이야, 어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만 이런 데서 늦자고 없이 나타났지?
Is this him? Is this the man? Is this the myth? Is this the legend? The guy who's been my announcer for fucking years? Well, I'll be. It's him.
야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사하라도 오자.
Yoshi, that guy's talking to you, right? You mentioned that dude looks like the canon Korean scam game. What the fuck? Marry my daughter or inherit my land. Oh, wait, I think I know what you're referring to. Never mind. They hang. It is him! Oh my god, he's been my announcer since like Kanto 2. And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던 분이세요?
뭔
Absolute unit!
2m는 되겠는데?
He's straight up from time. Wait, so they give him like a, well, I'll be. If it ain't Ryoju here from the fucking Kanto 9. He's Jetstream Sam, by the way. Wait, really?
저자를 바라보지 마세요.
Has he even his memories broken? The truth goes unspoken. And has he even forgotten his name?
아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를 권고합니다.
라제, 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는지는 한번 생각해보고 씹으려야 할 것 아니냐?
저 새끼 손가락이다. 내횡.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명하복의 제일 엄격한 조직입니다. 그리고 저자는
Okay.
엄지의 카포 중에서도 제일 높은 언더보스 직전의 직급. 자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수
They have to make him
있으니
sound rural, so in the
전부
English version he
조용히
sounds like he's
해주실
from
것을
Texas.
명령해주세요, 단테.
Oh, okay. Hang began stumbling his way through the crowd towards us, casually but forcefully shoving aside anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed that his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshi. It seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd as though he was familiar with this kind of reception until a cry rang out from the crowd.
에바, 너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의 자리까지 와서 시야를 막는 거야?
Nanggong!
이
Zenless on Zero's
자리는
review.
장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
Zenless on Zero's reference, I mean, not view, I fucking seen. Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder, then saw the right arm of the man who spoke out catapult into the air. Being muffled as Lehang forcefully shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with the sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped out the entire length of the man's tongue out through the mouth. Jeez, yeah, he fucked up.
남궁현아 도련님, 아그들 입단속 못했으니까 오른팔 하나는 내놔야지.
The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand, though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lang proceeded to grab his right hand and break it off his forearm like snapping a twig.
반가운 낯짝 봐서 기준 좀 널널하게 잡아준 것인께 거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울 리가 있겠어. 나도 갈 때마다 기분이 거시기하더만.
Thumper, they kill their own for looking at a superior wrong. Jesus Christ, Lee's gruesome thumb response.
나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼 한 번 더.
Ugh, reading that made my tongue feel weird. I'm like,
아야, 그래도 그중엔 내가 제일 만나게 쓰는 법을 가르쳐줬잖아.
You should get thumb salt out of Sinclair. If he fails a check, he does kill himself. Well, that's N-Corp Sinclair. If he fails a check, he just dies, so. Or, like, see, he gets depressed. Actually, no, he doesn't get depressed, and that's the issue.
류슈 씨, 아직 때가 아닙니다.
Boss whispered to Hiroshi in a low voice without raising her head.
입사 전의 약속을 아직 기억하시리라. 파우스트는
Oh, to give us a little bit of a Kanto 9 teaser. Kanto 9 teaser.
힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때처럼 뭘 가르쳐 주려고 온 것도 아닌게.
그 새끼 아직 그 집에 있잖아.
Where she was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she used to refuse to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
아닌가? 이제 어떤가? 글쎄 뭔 일이 있었디야. 나가 그 사정은 잘 몰라서 말이지. 뭐 그래도 이야 겁나 재미지다.
Why is he trying to like test her?
류슈
In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Ryoshu.
아따 웃자스까이. 언더보스시면 안 받을라 그래도 안 받을 수가 없겠네.
He reminds me more of Sundowner a little bit.
다음에 네가 애비들 얘기나
Give war
보자고.
chance.
요시다.
Yoshida! The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. So, yeah, he just dropped that Ryoshu has a kid. Yeah. He's gotta be here for the family hierarchy war, right?
누가 가주가 되느냐에 따라
Yoshihide, yeah. See why he's Jetstream Sam, trust me. I guess we will.
눈앞에까지 펼쳐질 테죠.
Well,
그래도 히스클리프 씨 이번에는 잘 참아줬네요. 중직 때처럼 사고 치면 어쩔까 걱정했는데.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아. 그리고 중직 거는 나도 진짜 몰랐던 거고.
우리가 마주쳤던 리카르도보다도 강하고 위협적인 강자로 판단된다.
oh, the game is just like, when you fight him, he's gonna be even more tough than Ricardo.
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구려.
As we were all sharing our impression of Lei Hang, I found Ryoshu frozen in place in the same position she'd been when Lei Hang walked past her, spacing out. Ryoshu muttered something to herself, and even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates.
32번째 참가자.
Jia Zheng called out the next candidate, and at the mere mention of that name, the chaos that swallowed the hall immediately settled to a hushed silence. Oh yeah, here he is! Who are his, like, butlers here? Well, he looks more like a butler. She just kind of looks like somebody. She looks like a cyberpunk protagonist. Jiachu walked to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Where are those people next to Jiachu?
저는 초면이네요. 아, 그렇다면 저분이 가치우 형님이 찾은
Yao hands. He does have Yao hands, yeah.
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아 보이건만.
오히려 불안한 듯이 연신 두리번거리시네요.
저자는 도서관의 생존자라고 파우스트는 생각합니다.
Of Ruina, perchance? Survivors.
피할 수 없었던 어떤 불가항력에서 유일하게 살아남아 그것을 설명할 수 있게.
This must have been like fucking everybody's favorite node, dude. Jesus, there's so much fan service, and they're like, the library ruin, am I right? Kanto 9! Kanto 9, here's a little taste.
1차 심사 참가자. 가시.
I'll be frank, y'all. You'll be frank, I thought you were Moss! Wrong thing. Which standard do you want to punch in the face most? None of them, they're all my children. I would never punch my child in the face. God, his hands are bigger than his fucking head. Jiachu didn't spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steel expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나. 도시의 별을 넘어 결국 사라져버린 그
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제
Jiachu's expression did not bulge. Dang.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴 했을까?
그럼
This must be nice, am I right?
없나? 이 자리에 와주신 4대 가문 모두에게
잠깐만요.
What? Unlike Jachu, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Honglu's sudden interjection roused her into a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
그게 무슨 말이냐? 심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은 이것으로.
제가 남았거든요. 가시 가문의 보호기 가주 심사에 참가합니다.
There he is. He announced it. I call it was so cute for Honglu. It kind of was, yeah. I'll be Frank. Well, I'll be Lana then. Oh God, stretch. My God. What a fucking node. My God. We finally met Lei Hang though. I punched Honglu in the face. He pisses me off so much. He's too happy. Let him have his whimsy. Let him be whimsy. Look at all the blood. It's a lot of blood. You finishing Kanto 1 and 8. Are you gonna do in parts? Yeah, no. How I've been playing this game is I finished them all in parts. Just because I do not have the time to finish an entire Kanto in one stream. Some people do get close, to be fair. Some people do get close. Didn't Frey beat Kanto 9 in like 2 streams or something? Like, it was fucking insane. I'm pretty sure they did. Like, but not me. Because I like to talk to chat and not blaze through it. I like to take time to read everything, and I also fuck up a lot with the combat, so I need time, you know? This Kanto is longer than Kanto 4, but it doesn't really feel like it. Really? Kanto 4 did take me a while. 4 took me a while. But I do know that we are getting up on the dungeon now. Dungeon is longer than Kanto 3 for me. Kanto 3, in my opinion, was not that long. Kanto 3 was kind of like a straight shot, in my opinion. I think the longest part of it was the fucking final part of the dungeon, where you had to go in like fucking circles for ages. Kanto 8 is longer because 820 exists. Is 820 like the new scary one? Okay, well, I guess I'll need to look into that. The first 2 parts of Kanto 9 has to be a lot of nodes where you can only use some centers, which means you'll have to use, which means you'll have to at least 3 stars for— oh God, really? It was Jetstream sound. Yeah, you did, unfortunately. You missed Lei Hang. Lei Hang was here. And also, apparently Ryoshi's got a baby. Ryoshi's got a child. That was the thing I was spoiled on that I said at the start of the stream. That is so cool. I guess that's all out on the wall. That's out there. I was aware of the fact that Ryoshi has a child. This was mentioned to me just because of the fact. So it is correct to call her mommy. Yes. 820 isn't scary. It's just a fuck-ass dungeon that took me like 4 hours, but probably 7 if you include— Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeah, everyone, please buckle in. We're probably going to be on this for a while. 2 more nodes. We need 2 more nodes. We'll do 1 more node today. We'll do 1 more node. That's, I think, all the time I'm going to have. But yeah, no, Ryoshi apparently does have a child. That is the thing I was spoiled on. Just because of the fact that, like, Kuri is a Ryoshi VA for a lot of people. On the English side of Limbus company fandom. Like, it was just impossible to avoid that information.
예상은 하고 있었지만 엄청나게 시선을 끌고 있네요.
자, 우러러 보시게. 마지막 용사들이 이곳에 당도하였으니.
It's a white aspect of 438. Jesus Christ.
이상 씨, 왜 다른 일행이 쳐가고 있어? 이렇게 된 거 그냥?
Yeah, come on, Yisong. You're with us. You're our friend. Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too. Guys, they're right behind me, aren't they?
당혹감 속에 턱을 일정 이상 벌리고 있고 분노와 심력.
I've only ever heard this word in Limbus vociferously. As Marceau observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
저런 놈이지. 겉으로는 실실 웃다가 쥐도 새도 모르게 주변을 멸해버리는 그 더러운 성정.
어떻게 된 거야? 보호기는 가주대전 참가 안 하는 거 아니었어?
분. 너 뭐 하는 거지?
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고 칼을 붙들.
아이씨, 그냥
히스클리프 씨도요. 그냥
Slice your neck clean.
이런 광경은 오랜만이네요.
정숙하시오. 네 몸에 생책이라도 나면 어쩌려는 겠냐? 지금이라도 물어거라. 어서.
You could just go like, no, I'm not adding you in. I remember telling you that you wouldn't understand a certain sentence about a chair. You'll understand in disconto. Okay, I guess I will.
가볼게요.
33번째 참가자 가시 가문의 오 앞으로.
단테님 준비되셨죠?
I don't know. Oh my god.
그리고
Literally got to say it like that.
로슈 씨도요?
뭐든지 썰고 싶. 기분이 굉장히 더럽거든.
파우스트 씨 진짜
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도 해야 하는 것은 해야 하는 것.
That spoke sternly.
여전히 이 계획이 그리 마음에 들고.
사실 누구도 이 계획을 두 팔 벌려 환영하는 사람은 없어요. 아니, 대부분은.
Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Jia Yuanchen, Jia Mi, and Jia Zhang waiting for us inside.
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는지 네가 가주에 도전하는 진귀한 광경을 보게 될 줄이야.
오랜만이에요, 누님. 큐사에서의 생활은 무사 평안하셨나요?
많은 것을 보고 배웠지. 네가 그랬을 것처럼 보가.
이곳에 발걸음을 한 연유가 이것이었느냐?
You want to become the fucking hierarch.
죄송해요, 할머님. 세간에 밝히지 않는 편이 좋을 것 같아.
그렇느냐? 의사를 밝힌 이상 물러날 곳은 없겠지. 그래, 네가 가지고 온 답은 무엇이더냐?
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것에 대해 알려주려 했을 거라고 생각해요.
It feels very intimate that they've just removed music here and everyone's like being heard up very close. It feels like we're actually like in a little chamber.
그러니 번잡스럽게 첫 마디의 말보다는 눈앞에서 보여드리는 편이
See ore farms here.
여러모로 좋으실 테죠.
We are not often known to do this, so I'm happy to see that. Honglu gave Ryoshu a nod.
네, 괜찮아요.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은 단테 씨의 힘으로 언제든 살아날 수 있는 생, 그 자체입니다. 그리고 그걸 제일 극적으로 보여주기 위해서는
To decapitate Honglu. Oh shit.
그래. 이건 인정해야겠네. 지금까지 나온 참가자 중에서 제일 지루.
아, 그렇다면 제가 눈앞에서 목숨을 잃는 편이 제일 효과적이겠네요. 그것도 아주 확실하게요.
그렇습니다.
저희 중 한 명이 홍루 씨를
Way to word it, Sinclair. Do we have to make him forget how to be alive?
야,
I love that
허감이
phrase so
거창해.
much.
우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
Don't beat around about. That's what I love doing the most, Heathcliff. I know that's.
그렇다면 히스클리프군은
Mentioning because I didn't realize this for a long time. Ryoshi's sword is so sharp it can cut through anything while still in her scabbard. She's got the Acheron sword, yeah. Say it is kill word. Are we gonna have to unalive him?
홍루군을 아무렇지 않게 살해할 수 있다.
살해? 야, 또 뭐 말을 그렇게?
Moved on. Literally one verse.
더
Yeah.
이상 악인들이 아닌
But that's like a
동물들을 해치는 건
boost.
싫네.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만
Grape emoji. You know all the shit TikTok kids say.
저희 중에서 고통 없고 신속하면서 동시에 아무런 가책이 없이 이 작전을 도와주실
Wait,
분이
Faust.
계시는
Say that again. And everyone immediately turned to look at.
그래서 어떤 모양으로 패면 되지?
Well, she certainly got into that.
뇌횡. 그 새끼 어디부터 먹었지?
It seemed that slicing Hongyuan in half did nothing to distract Yoshi from her own thoughts. Jiaoming watched this in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단했군. 이 아이는 이제 생명보험으로도 되살아나지 못할 것이다.
자, 이제
We did have to make his dad watch him get cut in half.
뭘 하더라도 본래의 옥으로 돌아오진 못할 터.
시계.
And so it turned in one of the most high intensity situations I've ever turned in. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all began to reconnect like it was a rewinding videotape. Huh? Wait, why doesn't this hurt at all? Roshi's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. Without Hong Lu even realized he was dying.
우리 보기가
Yeah, it was,
못 본 사이에 담대해진 게 분명하구나.
Dad does not give a fuck about him. To be fair, he was like looking like, oh my god!
짐승 냄새.
Dark shadows had appeared outside the curtains, surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이. 흑수군.
불로 불사에 해답을 찾아오라 하였지. 금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라 한 것은 아니었는데. 이전에 H사를 이끌던 그 가문이 멸문한 지 그리 오래되지도 않았다.
But we just did the thing! Jia Yonchen appeared ready to command the Heishu to kill Saul, but Jamu silenced her with a wave of her hand. Okay, thank God. Jamu, that's my goat! Thank you. You will receive Don Quixote foot water for your help.
가문이 부활이 끝나면 틀림없이 머리가 그러니 그 전에 끝내야
일각만 기다리거라. 판단이 섣부르면 반드시 놓치는 것이
You broke a
있기
taboo
마련.
in doing that. Oh, wait, really? Oh, because we sliced the brain in half. Okay, I see.
나는 우리의 보물과 불로 불사의 탄서 두 가지 모두 놓치고
What is she, a
싶지
Chinese
않구나.
emperor? Because they liked that, apparently. I learned that earlier. And Honglu's whole again.
감사해요, 루시님. 정말 아무런 아픔도 느껴지지 않았어요. 그리고 단테님도요.
Because we brought him back from it. Oh.
할머니,
NP.
그리고 원춘누님 보셨죠? 이게 제가 찾은 불로불
보지 않는
우시불부 시후미도.
And make us a direct threat to kill to the head because total death does not stop the sinners. Oh. The head would be after us as early as like Silver Obscura. Oh, okay. Donkey pierced Ryoshi's head. Okay. There we go. Jamu's quiet utterance seemed to dissipate the forces that had surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차 참가자
You absolutely pass, right?
합격이란다.
가시복 합격. 무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
분명
There's a technically doesn't count as resurrection and more like rewinding time as to basic. Yeah. Maybe that's how Jamu like sees that.
1차 심사 종료.
Thank God she put her faith in us, otherwise we would have been fucked.
합격자들은 곧바로 내일 열릴 2차 심사를 준비하라. 2차 심사와의 간극 간 후보자끼리 서로 위해를 가하는 것은 금지되어 있다. 이것은 유일한 규칙으로 위반한
Dante's
후보자는
time
즉시
basically soul
탈락된다는
merge.
점 양지하기를.
Okay.
이상.
As soon as Zhao Zhang announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing towards the front door. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here.
저희는 곧바로 홍루 씨의 방으로 이동하도록 하죠.
And we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, stood Jiaqiu in our path.
아, 치우 형님이시군요. 1차 대전에 합격한 걸 축하드립니다.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠? 축하드려요.
Jigong! Well, it's been a bit since we've seen these two. Wait, Jilu's here? Oh, okay.
평생토록 가주 자리에는
Jilu's
일만
fucking
관심
massive!
보이지
Jesus,
않는
I didn't even clock that till now.
어쩐 일로 이렇게 주목을 한 몸에 받으며
She's like
가주대전에
fucking like
나오셨을지.
6 foot or something. She's taller than him.
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라 그대들의 회사가 아닐런지.
Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 입자 하였건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장을 피우다니. 가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이
Two mothers, one tall, one short. Poor mummies.
죽은 도련님을 너무 과대평가한 게 아니신지요?
Let's not get greedy here. We need enough motherage to go around.
아직도 너는 아무것도 하지 않으면 아무 일도
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요. 치우 형님. 가시 가문의 보옥 정식으로 인사드립니다. 성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리는 게 처음이네요. 그나저나 이화 형님과 경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
I guess our brains were left intact, so. Heathcliff was the first to let a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
홍원의 형제자매끼리는 항상 저런 식으로 인사를 주고받는 게 일상인가 보죠?
보차 씨가 유별나게 상냥한 타입이었나 봐.
답할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가. 일말의 준비도 없이 제 차례가 왔다며 맨몸으로 불길에 뛰어들었나.
You think it's your turn?
여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지 그랬던 것처럼 눈에 띄지 않고 조용히 있는 것이.
네, 걱정해 주셔서 감사해요.
관조를 흉내내는 말버릇은 도통 고치질 못하나 보구나.
제가
Did I do that? Fucking, he's the Urkel of this family, dude. Jesus Christ. Noting Jiaqiu's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
아, 1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리 죽이면 안 된다던 규칙 저만 기억하는 건 아니죠? 계속 위협적으로 나오신다면
Dang, Ishmael going in bully busters. It's the we are not Limbus company anymore. We are bully busters.
오티스 씨,
Say facade. Melon.
준비는 끝내둔 거죠?
Welcome, Parma.
지원군들은 지금 건물 앞까지 도착한 상태다.
우리한테 지원군이 있어.
Ishmael, the pamphlet reader. She's got her bully busters pamphlet. She's fucking ready.
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차 선발을 두고 쓸데없는 무력전이 벌어질 수도 있다는 거지.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 처음부터 내세울 도리가 아니라 생각한다마는.
Answer me. Answer you for what?
Answer me.
What does the Lana Usagi member emoji list need? Well, I'm not sure right now because we need 5 more members in order to get another emote. So we'll decide once we get there. Which join membership. Join the Lana Usagi membership. Join the membership. Well, I can say to people.
가보. 제 그릇에 맞지 않은 것을 담으려 하면 큰 화를 피하지 못할 것이다.
그러나 부딪혀 깨어주고 싶다면 그 또한 술리며 섭리일 테죠.
And with that, they turned and left us. It seemed like they were only here to give us warning. He is another final boss contender.
조마조마했어요.
Him, Jamu are the 2 contenders right now. We'll see who it ends up being.
눈치챈 것 같긴
This Heisho pack.
합은 좋았네요, 오티스 씨.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이었다. 말하는 내내 우리는 쳐다도 보지 않더군.
Zhao Bachai peeked out from behind a pillar before walking up to Honglu. What the fuck? She was just like, Hey, what's up, guys? Scares here. That's a fucking ancient meme. That's a 10-year-old
합격한
meme.
거 축하해 보호가. 정말 어떻게 된 일이야? 네가 가주대전에 나올 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐는데.
보차 누나도 1차 심사에서 합격한 걸 축하해.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면 모두에게 알려지지 않길 바랐던 거지?
맞아. 아마 나 때문에
Yeah, just like I hid my
시끌벅적
true
삐졌을 것
sexuality
같네.
from you.
괜히 미안해지는구만. 본의 아니게 속인 셈이 되어버렸어.
뭐 어때요? 뻔뻔해지자고요.
이렇게 된 거 네가 가주대전에 나가게 된 걸 다행으로 여기래. 왜냐하면 내가 가주대전에 나간 사이에 네가 또다시 대관원을 떠날지도 모른다고 생각했거든. 그렇게 되면
I was so sad that you might have gone away to the gay brothel without me and left me behind. I'd never do that.
그러니 가주대전에서라도 계속 볼 수 있게 되어서 다행이야. 마주치게 되면 누구보다 반갑게 인사해주기야.
Jabachai left us to rejoin her faction, waving sleepily as she did so. Do one more noted story. I do not have the time, unfortunately. I'm like getting at the limit. I'm getting at the limit, unfortunately, but I do appreciate it. We do have to wrap up here for today, probably. Oh my god. Stretch. But we will get onto it next Limbus stream. Do not worry. Most likely next Limbus stream we will be starting the fuck-ass dungeon that everyone is scared of. What a cool picture. God, I cannot wait for Kanto 9, dude. I cannot wait to see what Ryoshi's deal is. And how she, like, has given birth. Oh, man, I don't know. Maybe she hasn't. Maybe she adopted a daughter. I don't know. Oof. Jaji-chan is the next one. And I assume the dungeon takes place around about here. Awesome. Alright, y'all. Well, we're going to finish up here for today. Because it is getting quite late. But we made a fuck ton of progress on this. Next stream, we'll most likely be getting onto part 2. Starting it next stream. And getting through that. We'll be getting onto the dungeon and stuff. Ryoshi's running from child support payments. Yeah. That's what she's doing. But yeah, that will be next stream. That'll be next Limbus stream. The next stream, like, in general, will be on Friday. We'll be playing the Choice or Voice Her. I'll be putting my voice acting skills to the test. I have no fucking clue how the game works, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get it to work. But I will. Thanks for stream. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it so much. Please, before we finish up here, please remember to leave a like on the stream. It helps me out in the algorithm, helps us get out to more folks who enjoy Limbus, and it's just a nice thing to do, isn't it? Subscribe if you haven't already. Join these lovely folks here with me in chat today. This is a sub-only chat after all. Only the cool kids get to chat here. Join the membership if you feel inclined. It supports me very directly, and it gets you access to exclusive content that benefits your life in general. No MD weekly reward up in a minute. Oh, I'd have 1 minute to play the MD. And yeah, just thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it so much. I will see you guys next time. And on Friday, we'll be playing The Choice or Voicer. And next week, we'll be getting onto more Limbus. And we're returning to Honkai Impact next week after a long time. Oh, Honkai Star Rail. Okay, maybe we have to mark delay. Honkai Star Rail's patch comes out next week. Okay, well. But yeah, wait. Hold on. Wait, before we finish up, Moss has something to say. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind, Dan. Fuck. Alright, thank you guys for being here. Stick around. We're going to be raiding somebody. We'll have to see who it is. But, yeah. Leave your lights on tonight, ladies, gents, and MDs, and remain on this earth, because you deserve to be here. This world wouldn't be the same without you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Why is my mouse working? There we go. Bye-bye. Oh, and quick thank you to our super members. Before I end, we have Red Luigi and Toxic Panzer. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep a list. Don't worry, of all the super members. So yeah. All right. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.